What's up, Cleveland? How about them Brownies, huh? Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Let's go. I said, here we go again. It's the Cleveland Browns and it's 1st and 10. So get on your feet and let the games begin. Here we go again.
Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to the Dawg Pound Pressbox here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins sitting in the studio with Greg the Wizard Kinn. Browns have the possession, and DTR completes a pass on 3rd and 5 as he's getting his first NFL start. Greggy, he started out 2 for 2 so far on this drive.
Like I said, I got confidence in them, man. It's just that defense, the Ravens defense. Let's see how they do, though. They're better. They're seasoned, you know.
Well, luckily he's got some good weapons to throw to. David Njoku with the reception there on 3rd down picks up the first. David, Mr. Burns, Njoku.
Got to be Kane coming in there with this match.
Got to be Kane. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dorian Thompson-Robinson drops back, delivers the ball out to the right flat as he finds Harrison Bryant for a 2-yard gain. So Deshaun Watson had a injured throwing shoulder and had some fluid around his shoulder socket, I guess, and they decided to shut it down at preseason or at the pregame warm-ups. He just couldn't deliver the ball like he wanted to. And at least one Browns quarterback knows when to shut it down when his shoulder's hurting.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, a lot of people act like, well, it's a big-time game, and it is. But, you know, if you're talking about maybe aggravating something to take you out for multiple games, you don't want to do that.
Tried to force that one in there, nearly had it picked off as Roquan Smith was there in the coverage. And that's going to be something they're going to have to keep an eye on. That middle linebacker, he's nasty. And try to get it over the middle there. I don't know. It's going to be a tough game for the rookie here today. I think he's up to the challenge, though. 3rd down and 8. Out of the shotgun. They put a man in motion. That's Elijah Moore. DTR steps up, evades pressure, rolls to the right, looking, slings it, and it's incomplete. He got it to his man, Elijah Moore, but it was broken up by that Baltimore defense, and it's going to be 4th down. And, you know, they need to see more of the run game. And I think once DTR got a little bit of confidence, Stefanski got a little bit of confidence in play calling and decided, hey, why don't we just throw the ball? I like throwing the ball. Browns on to punt. Ball at the 47-yard line. 4th and 8. I'm going to try to pin him deep here. Bajorquez on the punt. Gets it away. And this one's going towards the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Should be somewhere around the 20-yard line, so didn't really pin him deep. And you'll see Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense once again. They started out on offense, Greg, but went 3 and out. That Browns defense was getting after him. So
I
we want to see more of that.
I didn't know they started with the ball. I was here setting this stuff up. That's a good sign.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, you know, the offense, we had to punt it away, but it wasn't like we were getting some things going.
They moved the ball.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Just stalled out.
Like you said, you know, maybe kind of go back to calling your plays based off the situation rather than what you're feeling out there. Like,
yeah.
Oh, he's looking good. He's got confidence. That's nice. Keep building the confidence. Call the right plays here.
I think they fall in love with analytics way too much in this coaching staff. I know that's why they were brought in. I know that's why this coaching staff was assembled. But, man, they do love them some analytics, don't they, Greggy?
Oh, absolutely. I think everything's just done on paper and by the numbers and stuff. But see if that's how things go, it's obviously taking a long time to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
From when they started this.
Once again, if you're tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports, we're on Facebook and YouTube. Share the video if you're watching along with us, as I am going to do the same right now. How about them Irish last night, Greggy?
Woo, buddy.
Gave you a heart attack, didn't they?
But like I said in the text to you guys, I, overconfidently said out loud, I'm like, well, they're going to score. They're going to hold on for the win here. That's what's going to happen. But did I think it would go down in that fashion? No.
Exactly.
4th and 16, big time run by Hartman to just, man, that was just a huge play there. That's why they brought him to Notre Dame. I mean, man, he looked and he looked. There was nobody open, and he said, you can't throw this away. This is 4th down. I gotta man up and do it myself. And got 17 yards on a 16-yard 4th down. That was crazy. And then that fumble there at the end. I really hope that quarterback's okay, though. That's, you told me.
Yeah.
I said, Duke, what's Duke doing? Because I don't look at Duke. I haven't looked at Duke. I said, what are they doing ranked 17? He said, they got a pretty good quarterback. And I watched him last night, and I said, man, you weren't kidding. That kid's something special. And then there in the final 14 seconds of the game or whatever for him to go down with an injury. I hope it's nothing major. I hope won't keep him off the field or anything like that. Didn't look like it felt too good. But did you see that? Not to flex Notre Dame here or anything like that. But did you see Hartman stuck around after the game there and stood outside the medical tent and waited to see him and check on him and see if he was okay and stuff? Like,
that's classy right there. That's a class act.
Yeah, I like that. I like that from him. Hey, he's done nothing but bring good vibes to Notre Dame. I really like that pickup this year.
Absolutely. I think all that experience at Wake Forest really is doing him some good as he's taken the helm at Notre Dame and kind of taken over that program as kind of the face of this year.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Jackson sidearms it out to the running back, who is tripped up after about a 5, maybe 6 yard gain.
Oh, not the sidearm.
Yeah, a little.
I hate that.
Yeah. Just kind of flipped it out there. Wow. 0.61 seconds for average speed to get off the snap.
Whew.
Oh, ball! Ball! Oh, he held on to it. Myles Garrett coming around the corner nearly knocked that ball out. And it's going to be 3rd down as Lamar Jackson. I'll tell you, Greg, the one thing I've noticed about this Ravens offense so far this year, they have a new offensive coordinator. And he used to be the Browns offensive coordinator back in the day. It was Todd Monken. His style of offense is not really suited very well for the NFL style of play. Uh-oh, who we got down here? 99. Who's that? Is that Smith? Oh, man, I hope he's all right. He's a big part of this defense.
Oh.
Zadarius Smith down on the field. They're going to take a timeout, but we'll stay right here. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Browns when they come back. Or for the Ravens, I'm sorry. Browns defense trying to come up with a stop here. Man. With no Deshaun Watson today, it has a different feel, does it not?
Yeah, I mean,
obviously with no Nick Chubb, we all feel weird. The last 2 games have felt just out of place. But with no Watson today, it's kind of like, man, 2 of our best weapons are on the sideline.
Well, if you're gonna have a silver lining in a situation like that, I kind of thought to myself, well, maybe we can get through a Sunday without the massage table jokes and this, that, and the other.
Nope.
But no, of course not. People say, oh, we still got to talk about, oh, he's sitting, he's going to sit out this game, let's keep him away from the massage parlor.
I'm so sick of that shit.
It's like, look, those jokes don't offend me. I don't care. It's just tired. It's old, and it's like, give me something new. Give me something that's actually funny.
Right.
Keep him away from the massage parlors is old, played out. Get over it. Like,
try a little harder, I guess.
It's like every Sunday, bro. Every Sunday, that's just gonna be the only thing you have to say. Like,
on one hand, I feel the same way you do. On the other hand, I'm kind of like, maybe this is a little bit of karma for all the shit we gave Steelers fans over the years for Ben, but he deserved it. You know?
I mean, yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
I just can't. Like, in my brain, I'm like, I can't compare anything to them because they're trash. Fans are trash. Everybody's trash in Pittsburgh. But I'm like, that's harsh.
Hey, that's how you are as a Browns fan, though.
Yeah, man. When it comes to games, you just can't. You can't like them. Can't be nice to them.
What'd you think about that? Speaking of games, what'd you think about that Toy Story game earlier?
I actually really liked it.
I kind of figured you did. Chelsea was loving it. She thought that was awesome.
I was, it was weird because of the time that we've been doing this stuff. I watch things in a different way now.
Right.
So,
You're a production guy now, so you're wondering how they do stuff.
Yeah, I'm watching it and I'm like trying to break things down and I'm like, oh, I bet you that's how they're doing this. And then you see the technical difficulties that happen and you're like, huh, I know that. I know what that feels like. I'm sure somebody's sweating in the truck right now. Yeah, man, it was really good. I think if it gets a positive response, which I've only seen positive things so far, I think they'll probably continue to do something like that. And I think it's only going to get better.
False start. That's got to be a false start, right? And why else would the Browns jump like that? They literally were baited into jumping. Yeah, there we go. False start. We like that. 3rd and 13 coming up. Ooh, Texans got it 1st and goal against the Steelers right now. Let's go, Texans. Come on.
They put Watt in the Ring of Honor or something, Texans today? I thought they had some big ceremony for him or something. I saw something that said that they thought they were going to play harder in honor of him or something because he just got inducted or something.
J.J. Watt was in attendance today. Look at Miles in the middle of the defensive line right now.
Oh, I love it.
They dump it down to the tight end, Andrews, and it's going to be well short of the first down. He'll be brought down about the 24-yard line, and that's what you want?
Well, you'd love to see it because it's like at the end of that play, you're like, oh, Miles didn't get a sack yet, whatever, but he caused the confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody's like, no idea what's going on. They're trying to figure out their assignments. They're trying to figure out who they're going to block. And yeah, at the end of the day, that's what happens is like you just got to dump it down like, here, I got to get rid of this football because everybody's like freaking out right now.
Yeah. Browns have the number 1 defense in the NFL right now. Number 1 against the pass, number 2 against the run, and number 1 overall. Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return here, and he's going to be brought down right around the 38-yard line. And that's a guy, Greg, that I was kind of expecting to see a lot more of this year.
It's like, now here's a guy.
Yeah. DPJ is a guy that I think a lot of Browns fans expected to make that breakout this year because he took such a huge step last year. And I think a lot of that was because he didn't have as much attention on his side of the ball thanks to the double teams that Amari Cooper were drawing. And the defenses have to pay attention to Njoku on the outside or down the seam.
It's kind of like
so it kind of opened him up on the outside.
Like defenses kind of slept on his talent.
Yeah.
And now they're like, yeah, we made sure we got him covered.
Yes, sir. And I think another thing is Elijah Moore's getting a lot more touches as Jerome Ford gets the ball and carries it forward for about 7, maybe 8 yards. Nice little pickup there for Ford.
Those are nice chunky yards there.
Ford's got the motor running. And 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Browns. Ford has 3 carries for 15 yards so far.
Oh,
they fake the handoff. Robinson, he's going deep, and nobody home. As I think there was maybe a miscommunication there between him and the receiver.
Yeah, that one's not even really close.
And a Baltimore defender's coming off the field now as
I think he's kind of pulling on his shoulder there a little bit.
Something with the shoulder.
That's what they're saying. You can tell he released that kind of early. He didn't get all the oomph behind that because the defender. I mean, that's what happens when you got a rookie quarterback in there.
Exactly.
I can't even imagine the fear.
He started out 3 for 3. He is 0 for 3 since. Now let's see if we just get a little completion here, maybe. Oh, nope. To the other team. Ravens on the interception, and they got to bring him down here. He's still going to try to bring this one back. All the way down to the 15, maybe the 10-yard line is where the Ravens are going to have it now.
There's some funky-looking blocks on that return there. Yeah.
No flags.
Yeah, no flags, but... it's just, again, you see that replay here, Nate. I don't
know where he was going with that, though, honestly. Cooper, that was really far behind the receiver.
It looks like another miscommunication. It's like, how could you be that far off target there, man?
Well, it's because he didn't work with the ones all week, man. He's been working with the 2s and 3s. They had Watson working number 1 reps, but not throwing the ball all week.
Well, that makes tons of sense.
Yeah.
You just gotta shake that off, man. You gotta come back out. You know, don't let that affect you for the rest of the game.
That's right.
Kid.
Browns have had a turnover in every game this season. I'm sure most teams have.
Yeah, I like how they
like-
put that graphic up.
Yeah, great. Nice graphic, but
I had that one ready to go.
oh yeah.
Speaking of graphics, did you see at that Toy Story game at the end of the game, they said the Jaguars, I think they said they were 3-3 in London and undefeated in Andy's room, and that made me laugh so hard. I was like, oh, man,
That's too
graphics. Undefeated. You see what they're talking about? How he was touched when he was getting up?
He should, but he was up when he got touched.
Let's take a look at this here. He's down. He's getting up here. He's getting up.
Right.
He's on his knee. Right there. He was on a knee almost still when he got touched.
He's still on a knee when he was touched. He should be down there.
But they're not going to?
They're not going to do it.
Oh,
First and
Lamar.
goal.
Not Lamar.
And Lamar takes off, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Hey, I mean, you know, the announcer can shut up right now, first of all. A crusher for Cleveland. It's the first quarter. You converted on a turnover that was from, you know, inside the 10 there. Like, the likelihood of them scoring on that is definitely more than them not scoring. So, like, don't act like this is the worst thing in the world that's ever happened. Just calm down. Go back out and play our game. Like, you know, you gave them the ball basically on the 10-yard line. It's not ideal, but a crusher for Cleveland, just chill out, bro.
Boy, they almost got a hand on that one. That's pretty close.
It's like, I'm not happy right now, but I definitely don't feel crushed. I'm like, oh, man, this game's over. Like, come on now. But Jackson, man, I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Only because he's good, I can't stand him.
I mean, he's just good. He's too good. And he's always good against the Browns. That's the thing, man. Every time he plays against the Browns, dude, he balls out. I don't know. There hasn't been very many games. I think I can count on about 3 fingers the amount of games where he hasn't balled out against the Browns. 7-0 Ravens. Texans leading the Steelers 7-0. Bengals and Titans tied up at 3. And then you have Dolphins and Bills tied at 7.
Oh, Dolphins and Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And you got 2 games where both teams don't have a win yet. So you have the Vikings versus Panthers, both teams 0-3. Panthers leading 7-0 right now. And then you have the Broncos and Bears with the Broncos leading 7-0. Both teams are 0-3 in that one as well. So something's got to give. Somebody's got to win.
Don't say that. You know, they like to end in ties.
Wouldn't that be apropos? Rams leading the Colts 7-0. How you doing in fantasy right now, Greggy?
Actually, I was just going to take a look. As soon as you said something about the other scores, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Other games.
Yes, other games.
Yes, other games.
Ooh. All right, I like that. There's my money league winning
like
in that
that?
one. That's good. And I don't like Eric winning right now in our league, though.
Uh-oh.
Get out of here, Eric. Eric?
Eric up at the game today?
Yes. He is a bad, bad man.
Let's see.
I'm not doing too bad. Lamar helped me out with that rushing touchdown.
I am getting stomped right now, but I'm pretty sure Austin had a couple people play on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. And she had Bijan Robinson starting this morning.
Oh yeah, she's only got 2 left to play yet.
Yeah, you're projected to win still.
Oh yeah, I still got a lot of guys to play this afternoon.
Yeah, you got Kittle and Pacheco going, Purdy, McCaffrey. You may as well just start calling your team the Cardiac Niners.
Hey, no.
All right, 7-0 Ravens. Browns getting ready to take the kickoff here. And Points off turnovers are huge, Greg, and the Ravens already have 7 of them. So Browns defense is really going to have to step up their game today, kind of carry this offensive unit with the rookie at the helm.
Let me tell you something here. This is kind of random, and I'm sure it has no impact on the actual game. But last night I was in a football mood, so I said, you know what? I haven't played Madden in a minute, long minute. So I don't even have the new one yet, which is breaking the rules by playing the old one. But I was feeling football after that Notre Dame game, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know, I'm gonna play some Browns Ravens game. Come out, march down the field, throw an interception. Like inside the 10, they returned it pick 6. I said, ouch. I get nothing going. They score on me again, 14-0. And I'm not gonna lie. There was a part of me that said, maybe we just turn this game off. Maybe this just wasn't our game.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, bang, get me a nice tutty.
Big Ream with the first down.
Then I kick off to him. Boom, big fumble on the kickoff return. Get me another tutty. Now it's 14-12 at half because I missed one of the kicks.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. I come out in the second half. Bro, in the second half, nobody scored except for I blocked a field goal. I never block field goals. Blocked a field goal, picked it up, and returned it. I won that game 19-14. So let me just tell you, that game started off kind of like this. Turnover right off the bat, points off of it. You felt down and out, but man, I was just like, you know what? They can fight back. I fought back. They can fight back.
Kareem Hunt with the handoff off the right side. 3 straight handoffs for the Browns here after that interception by Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
No. I'm sure. Why isn't that a graphic yet? Where's that at?
It was. They said he started out 3 for 3. Now he's 0 for 4 with a pick since.
I'm waiting for the graphic to pull up. It was like, Browns afraid to run the ball. Or afraid to throw the ball. CBS going to do us dirty like that?
Since the interception, Browns have ran the ball 9 straight times. No, I'm just playing.
Since returning to the league in 99, the Browns have ran the ball 63 times right after interceptions thrown.
Robinson slings it out on the right side, complete to Elijah Moore. He's going to be just short of the first down.
That's good. That's a good gain, though.
Nice way to stretch out there at the end, trying to get that extra yard.
And a throw that wasn't intercepted. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a safe throw.
Yeah.
Just find that soft spot in the zone.
And that's what you need to give this kid. The nerves.
Exactly.
I'm sure the nerves are at all time high.
Well, stop trying to throw the ball over the middle unless you got your tight end open. Like, don't try to. Enough with the slant routes.
Yeah, like this.
I don't want to see any more slants over the middle.
This ain't preseason. Just chill.
Right. Well, their linebackers are just going to be looking for that all game. So you got to be able. Oh, there's Bryant now pitches it back to Robinson. Robinson steps up. He's heaving it down the field, and there's nobody home. But we got flag.
Oh, yes.
We like that.
Oh, yeah.
We like that. Let's go. Draw the flag. Hey, that's classic Pittsburgh Steeler football right there. Throw the ball down the field. Hope for the pass interference.
That's crazy. I mean, I tell you, from watching that one, though, dude, I don't know if that ball would have got to him right, but you can tell he's definitely trying to
Well, if you look, he turns to come back, and the guy runs into it.
Yes, he is absolutely trying to come back to the ball. Mm-hmm. And that guy just clap. Like, I mean, even hand on the side of the helmet there. Like, come on now. Would you...
Is he just not getting a good hand on the ball? Like, is he not getting a good grip on the ball when he tries to throw those deep balls? Because it's just not looking good when it comes out of his hand.
I'm telling you, right there again, it almost felt like nerves from pressure.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like it's getting to him, you know? Like, when he's rushing it. He's trying to throw it deep, but he's not fully getting into it. He's just, I got to get rid of this, and he just slings it.
End around, Elijah Moore on the
he's just
handoff.
running the wrong way
just
here.
Throw it away. Oh, no. Just throw it away. Throw it right now. Throw it. I don't understand why teams don't do that more often. If your running back is behind the line and he's 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, just have him throw it forward and throw it out of bounds. That doesn't hurt anything. If he's still behind the line of scrimmage, it's not an illegal forward pass. Because that was a pitch behind. So in that situation, he's a runner.
Yeah, but he hands the ball off there.
Yeah, he's a runner. So all he has to do here, just throw the ball away.
I mean,
instead of taking that huge loss.
I would guess, if I had to guess, I would credit that to the fact that they're not quarterbacks, so they don't have that instinct to be like, hey, I'm going to look downfield, see if somebody's around and throw it in that area. to get it out of bounds. But I mean, like, that's why people are quarterbacks, man.
Can we take that play out of the damn playbook? It has not worked all year. For real. I haven't seen it work once. God, don't do that, Rook.
What's that there?
What's the flag?
It'd be interesting. He pointed at it kind of like, that should be against them. Like, hey, there's a flag for me. Like,
Well, they're saying it might be an illegal forward pitch, but I don't think it was. I think it was behind him.
yes.
It was either behind or straight to the side.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's what they're calling it. Let's see. I want to see a replay of this. You're not going to replay it for me?
Nope. They only replay it when it's a questionable play that the Browns might not get.
Yeah, like, isn't it amazing that
they'll show 20 different angles of a play that is questionable. Oh, did he really catch that?
Right.
Let's see it from the pylon cam.
Yeah, like,
let's see it from the drone cam.
Like, yeah, why is there no replay of? That's kind of
nothing.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but come on.
I'm
man.
always trying to be that guy.
Like, you call an illegal forward pass and then don't show me.
Robinson over the middle, forward to Jerome Ford. And he gets it about 5 yards down the field, and they're going to have to punt. Or is this going to be a long field goal? Let's see. What do they do? What do they do? What do we do here, Greg?
Where are we at here? It looks like looks like a field goal, maybe.
It's going to be about 55, 56.
I mean, they're makeable. Not
He's
easy.
made one from 55.
Yeah. Not easy, but 53 is what they're calling it.
Okay, 53. All right. He's made it from 55. Let's see if he's got it. It looks good.
Bang.
Bang. Right down the middle. Dustin Hopkins. D-Hop. Putting some points on the board. We got to see less mistakes. That's the thing.
And I mean,
calm down.
Yeah, and we're still in the first quarter, and this is exactly what we knew we were going to get today. I mean, this kid has got to get settled in, but that's the key: is he has to get settled in. He has to settle down.
Like, and they've got to call more quarterback-friendly plays.
Yeah,
call plays as if you are playing with a rookie quarterback. I mean, it seems like Stefanski hasn't changed his game plan from Watson. Like, this looks like a game plan that was drawn up for Deshaun Watson. And it's like, hey, dude, you got to have a plan B. Like, you got to be able to
it's like
adjust.
This kid might be good, but they're not the same person. You can't go in with the same game plan and be like, I expect you to make the throws that I expect Deshaun to make.
No.
Because you see there, like, throws behind, the nervous early releases of the ball, trying to go deep, and it's not getting anywhere near where he's trying to get it. Like, there's been some really bad deep throws, but it's you can tell watching replays that the ball is not coming out of his hand the way he wants it to. He's not getting the full extension. He's not getting the full load up of the arm. It's just not happening right. He's getting scared back there, and he's just like, get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not looking good so far. So like you said, they definitely need to call more plays that are friendly to him. More of these easy throws. Good running plays, good short throwing plays. Like you said, stop throwing it over the middle. Oh my goodness! It's the Ravens defense. Let's trust a rookie to put this ball and thread the needle in here. Like, don't do that.
Right.
But I'll take the 3.
That's right. Got points on the board. That's what you want. Let's see how I'm doing in fantasy here. Okay, I like that. I do like that.
I love how I can just never get that out of my head. You like that?
Oh, of course, DJ Moore goes off the week I sit him on the bench.
Yeah.
Already got 3 catches, 50 yards, and a tutty. We're trying to bring back the Fantasy Focus show. We did it the first week, and since then we've had some scheduling problems. Aaron Steyer, one of the hosts of the show, it's just really hard for him to make it.
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron. He is the coach of the Tiffin Youth Football Browns, and their games every week, the first game starts at noon, so it's just really hard for him to make it in here before that. So I'm trying to find some fresh faces. If you guys are out there watching, you like fantasy football, you don't have to be a Browns fan, but it is a bonus. we've got 3 empty seats in here in the studio on a Sunday morning. If you want to come in here and talk about fantasy football, answer fantasy football questions, talk about fantasy football lineups, any of that kind of stuff, we want the show to happen. But the people who we've had doing the show have not been able to make it happen. So we want to try to help them, bring some people on that can help kind of fill the void in the meantime. And then hopefully when Aaron's done with football, he can kind of pick up where he left off at the beginning of the year. But in the meantime, let's see if we can find some fresh faces. If you're interested, shoot us a message or just comment on the video. Hey, we can do Zoom calls for anybody that's not in our area, or you can just come in the studio if you're in the Tiffin area. Once again, we're located in Tiffin, Ohio, and we welcome any and all that are fantasy football fans. You don't have to be a Browns fan, but it is a bonus, like I said. 7-3 Ravens. This time, Browns defense not out there with their backs against the wall. Any update on... Yep, we got Zadarius Smith back out there. That's good to see. Lamar back to pass. Slings it over the left side, and it's broken up. Nice play by MJ. Martin Emerson Jr., he has been one of our bright spots on the team this year. Obviously, Grant Delpit playing at a Pro Bowl level. We all know about Denzel Ward. We all know about Myles Garrett, but Martin Emerson is he's going to turn some heads this year. The fact that he beat out Greg Newsome for that number 2 corner spot says a lot about what the Browns think about him. 2nd and 10, Baltimore. Lamar comes up to the line, makes an adjustment.
No adjustments.
Little quick pitch to the left side for the running back, and the defense sniffs that one out.
How about a hold on the outside there, too, though? Did you see
They don't call holds on the Ravens.
He had his arm hooked around his whole neck there on the outside.
If you want to beat them, you're going to have to beat them soundly, because don't expect any help from the refs today.
Watch this.
Yeah, look at Andrews. Andrews,
Yeah,
hold.
that's what I'm talking about.
And then look at right there, another hold. They're not going to call that, though. I do notice, though, referees in the NFL have a tendency of, when they go into the locker room, they'll come out in the second half and call things differently than they have in the first. So maybe when they go in the locker room, they'll say, maybe we've been calling too many calls on the Browns. Let's focus on the Ravens in the second half. I like that. 3rd and 11. Bam! Right on top of it is Greg Newsome.
Yeah.
They tried the little bubble screen to the wide receiver, and Newsome sniffed that one out like it was like it was a dog bone and a dog pound.
They're just going to let this clock run down.
Oh, Kenny Pickett. Yes, he can. He threw a pick already in this one. Hasn't even thrown one to his own team yet.
Why aren't we stopping the clock?
Because he caught it.
Yeah, I'm saying, why aren't we stopping the clock?
Why would we? It's only the first quarter.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was the second quarter. Holy crap. You talked about halftime, and for some reason I just jumped ahead a whole quarter. Yeah, my bad.
Ooh, what a punt.
I was like, why would we not want that
Peoples-Jones
time?
on the return. Gets about 10 on the return, but man, that was a hell of a punt.
Yeah.
I had him retreating for 10, 15 yards to catch that one. But all right, Rook, you had a couple drives to get your nerves out, get your nerves settled. Now it's time. Settle in. Get comfortable. It's just a game. You've been playing this game your whole life. This is a guy who... Now, here's a guy...
That's going to be your catch.
It is. This is a guy... This is a guy who... He's a 3-year starter at UCLA. He holds a lot of passing records for the Bruins and a lot of quarterback rushing records as well. Let's do what he's comfortable doing. Let's get this guy comfortable within the offense and play to his strengths a little bit. Don't forget, this guy can run the ball. He's pretty quick.
Yeah, just don't run it and throw it illegally forward. Yeah. All right.
Man in motion, Elijah Moore. Fake the handoff. Robinson steps up, hit, gets rid of it, slings it out right side, complete to the receiver, but he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage to Marquise Goodwin. Greg, can I just say, I have no idea what the infatuation is with Marquise Goodwin. I can't stand him because he's taken snaps away from Tillman. All right? Because Cedric Tillman should be starting, or at least playing some meaningful minutes. But for some reason, they are so enamored with this speed of Marquise Goodwin that they keep putting him out there. And yeah, he's fast, but what has he done in the NFL to deserve that? I mean, he's just been in the league for 7 years, so you just think he's experienced. It's like
he's fast, so let's throw the ball to him 2 yards behind the line.
Right. Like, come on. He's supposed to be the guy that takes the top off the defense, right? Use him for 5 plays and that's it. That's fine. And that's usually what they try to do. But don't throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage to him. Bubble screens do not work in the NFL anymore.
Can I just say this?
Unless you have pulling linemen that get out in front of them, throwing the ball outside the numbers isn't going to work.
That play in general just scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because the way he released that ball after he evaded the tackle and spun around and threw it, I'm like, dude, you didn't even have time to make sure that was a good throw. And there's a defender there. Who's catching him if he steps in front of that?
It was a completed pass, though, Greg.
Yeah.
He got it.
For negative yardage. It's like, bro, at that point, I'd be throwing it out of bounds.
I guess that is a quick and easy throw like we were asking, right?
Yeah, but I want to go forward. I want more than 3 plays.
What happened to those tight end screens they used to call? Like, you remember those?
That's good stuff.
I like those. I like tight end screens. I like running back screens.
I just hate that right now we're in a situation where 4th game in the season, it's like, first game, we looked real good. Yeah, Brown. Second game, somebody big time gets injured, Chubb goes out, and the whole game changes. We lose. I don't know about these Browns. 3rd game, oh my goodness. Offensively and defensively, it's unreal. These guys look so good. 4th game, starter quarterback's out, and it's like, Brown's looking bad. It's like, can we be consistent for a second here?
No, we got to ride the roller coaster. We're from Ohio, Greg.
Like, it's like we're so early in the season that you're just killing me with this because you can't make a good judgment and be like, hey, yeah, this is a solid team. We're going to win a lot of games when you just keep going back and forth. Like, looking real good. Looking like crap.
Looking real good.
I mean, the defense is looking great regardless, but yeah, we got to be able to put points on the board.
Greggy, we got to come up with a cool brown shirt. We need a cool brown swag shirt. I like your logo. Maybe we can incorporate that into a shirt somehow. Like the Heart of Ohio Sports
we can
Browns logo there.
Yeah, we got to sit down, brainstorm, look at some like inspirations and stuff, other ideas. It's cool stuff, designs, things I like. I like that idea.
Rams leading the Colts 17-0. Panthers on top of the Vikings 10-7. Bengals and Titans still tied at 3 apiece. Bills leading the Dolphins 14-7 in the second quarter. Bears on top of the Broncos 14-7. That's 14 unanswered for the Bears there. Commanders on top of the Eagles 14-7. Eagles are undefeated, remember. Ford takes the handoff and is hit and dropped in the backfield.
Oh, that's kind of weird looking.
It was a weird looking drop, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we got like hit and he stopped and then he got away from the hit, but then it looked like he just kind of slipped or something.
Yeah.
Like.
Texans take a 10-0 lead over the Steelers at the end of the first quarter, so Steelers going to have to come back.
What?
Kenny Pickett's not very good at coming back.
What is Deshaun doing with a pen in his hand? He needs to be resting that shoulder.
I damn near spit water out my nose there, Greg. Damn it. 3rd and 12.
They're just showing a shot of him. And they're like, rest out for the shoulder injury. It's like, damn it.
Robinson, back to pass. Gets rid of it down the right side. Njoku on the reception, and he's hit and dropped as soon as he makes the catch. And it'll be 4th down coming up for the Browns.
I tell you, man, for as good of a line as we're supposed to have, I feel like they're not doing that good a job of giving that kid time today.
Here's the thing, Greg. They have not been very good in pass protection all season long.
Like, I mean, he needs another second. If, just another second. It's just somebody's always breathing down his neck already. He's got somebody in his face almost every play here. If not right in his face, he senses them coming. He sees it, and that's, like I said, as a rookie, it's terrifying. Whew. Talk about your late fair catch calls.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like that either because, like, you call it that late and you get hit, then they're going to throw a flag, and it's like, bro, you waited till right before the ball dropped to be like, oh, wave my arm real fast. Like, you should have to make that decision way before that. Either going to fair catch it or you're going to be a man.
I'm looking at the PFF grades here for the Browns on the season. And
I love how no matter what, during NFL Sunday, you get the good content of like all the goofy things that are happening in different games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the posts, you see them up on your NFL memes pages and stuff like that. Like this one here is like, Kirk Cousins throws a 99-yard pick six and gets laid out trying to make a tackle versus the Panthers. It's like so many bad things happened to Kirk Cousins on one play. It's like, no, not Kirk.
So a couple interesting stats here as you look at the PFF scores, Pro Football Focus, I think is what it's called, but it's like basically it breaks down grades for each player. And I went, Greg, and I signed us up for a membership of this because I want to actually look at some of these in-depth numbers for the Browns. Right now, Ethan Posick is 5th out of 34 centers in the NFL. He has an overall grade of 70.7 on the season, which is pretty good for a center. 64.1 grade in pass blocking and 70.3 grade in run blocking. Then you have Wyatt Teller, who is 16th out of 74 guards. Joel Bitonio's 21st out of 74 guards. DeJuan Jones, though, this is an anomaly for me because this young man is going to have to figure out how to get low because he can do a great job in pass protection. So far, his grade on the season is 74.5 in pass blocking. But in the run game, 36.8. It's one of the worst tackles in the league in the run game. So it just tells me he's too big. He can't get low enough to create the push.
I was going to say, basically, he's good at being a wall and bad at being a bulldozer.
Exactly. But you know who's even worse? Jed Wills.
Oh, no.
Just a big pile of marshmallow there. He's 61st out of 67 tackles. 48.8 overall grade. 55.6 in pass protection, in pass protection, 44.3 in run blocking. So really have not had much production out of the tackle position for the Browns this year. That's why you've seen so many quarterback pressures, is just that those tackles are not getting it done.
Which is just sad in comparison to how the defense is playing so far this year. Oh,
you got it off to the right side. Running back slips, but looks like he's still able to pick up the first down. Of course, they're going to give him that. Yep. Justice Hill
playing like Notre Dame out here, not able to make the first tackle. God, I hate this tackle so much.
Hey, I was Notre Dame. I was JOK.
Guess they teach him good over there, huh? Teach him
That's
real
a Marcus
good.
Freeman tackle right there.
Like, listen, what you want to do is you want to miss the first tackle.
No. Lamar pump fakes, now throws it over the middle, and he's got his man. The receiver is the tight end, Mark Andrews, up to the 45-yard line. Another first down for the Ravens. Browns offense has been kind of a snoozer so far today. See, if you look at these scores, Greg, Marquise Goodwin is like 39.8. That's his offensive score. And his receiving grade's a 41.1. That means he's not running his routes correctly. He's not getting open.
But he's fast.
There's really no reason for him to be on the field. And a carry there by the running back. Gets it up to midfield before he's brought down. Dolphins and Bills tied up at 14 apiece now.
It's crazy. After what the Dolphins did last week, it's like now they've set the bar. Everybody's going to expect them to, hey, you better score 70 each game. You know?
Right? Texans add a field goal. It's 13-0 over the Steelers now. Justin Fields is 9 for 9 for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What I can't stand about that is the receiver stood there and just looked back at the ref and said,
it came in so late.
hey, aren't you going to call that? Aren't you going to call that? And it was like literally 4 seconds after the play was over.
Good Lord.
Oh, let's talk about this. How are we going to screw the Browns today? People wonder why I don't like referees. It's all stemming from the Browns. Like literally, that's everywhere it comes from.
You mean you don't like professional referees?
Oh, there goes Ethan Posick back to the locker room.
Oh,
Hopefully he's
good.
okay.
That's great.
One of our better offensive linemen there goes down.
That's always a good sign.
Most likely going to see. Oh.
Did they call 2 penalties on them?
Oh, yeah. One's not good enough. You got to get 2.
Oh, my lord. Okay. Let's see here.
Garbage. Garbage.
Yeah, okay. He totally interfered with that pass. So interfered with it.
Yep.
Bro, I could show you every play in the NFL, every play, and you would see that exactly what you just saw. Like, there was nothing more than just a little here, there, and then let go. There was no holding, there was no tugging, there was no pushing, there was no shoving. That was ridiculous.
Lamar dumps it off to Zay Flowers, who is, I mean, crushed at the end of that run.
Well, they look like 2 big men.
Keep zigzagging around, buddy. You're going to end up getting planted in the ground like a flower.
Hey, yo, big man. That's that. Okay.
4th youngest out of 14 kids, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it said he wears the number 4 to signify that he's the 4th youngest out of 14 kids. What?
Okay.
Who even ever keeps track of that? You know, I'm the 13th
You got to make
youngest.
a graphic somehow. Ball on the ground.
Get it.
Browns got the ball. Grant Delpit comes up with it.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go, baby. Woo! That's what we like to see. Mo Hurst knocks the ball out. I like me some Mo Hurst, let me tell you. Look at this lazy handoff by Lamar. What was he even doing there?
He didn't even cleanly hand it to him. He let go of it.
Mo Hurst is the one that recovered the fumble.
He put that in front of his running back and let go of it.
He just like, here, you take this. Oh, I thought you had it. Sorry.
He didn't put it in his gut. He was just like,
it's like,
would you expect it to float in midair when you let go? Like, here you go.
It's like when you go to hand your buddy something and you just kind of take your eyes off it for a second. Oh, I thought you had it, man.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
All right, let's go, offense. Get some momentum from this. Now let's get our own points off turnovers.
Hold on, they got a commercial on here, and it's pizza and football players. It's my favorite things.
Ooh, that 4th quarter calzone looks really good.
I got so distracted by that. I was like, huh? What's George Kittle doing eating pizza on a bunk bed?
I like pizza.
I don't think I've had one of those yet.
Once again, folks, if you're watching, share the video. Help us out. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, make sure you follow the page. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. But make sure you share the video. Rams all over the Colts right now, 17-0. Oh, I like that. 4th and 8 for the Steelers at their own 23-yard line, and they're down 13-0 in the second quarter. They're going to have to punt that one away. You know, if the Browns are going to lose today, we need the Steelers to lose too. You know, that's all I'm saying. So,
could you imagine if the Bengals lost, the Steelers lost, and we beat the Ravens today?
oh, I would love that.
That'd
Give
be
me a
some
nice
tasty.
victory Monday tomorrow. That'd be beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I think Robinson is going to settle in here at some point in this game. I really
do
do.
not.
Oh, God. Oh,
not.
Jesus.
Get him
God.
off my TV screen right
Oh,
now.
I just got sick. Ugh. Oh.
Yeah,
I thought I
there's
saw a
Dude,
shark.
I don't know many other things in this world or people that would that light a fire and infuriate me like seeing a picture of that piece of shit.
Sharp Modell.
I hate him.
Blech.
God, I hate him.
24-6 under Jim Harbaugh or John Harbaugh
Whew.
in this meeting
That's crazy.
between the Browns and the Ravens. Yeah, they were 11-7 before that. Since then, he has just kind of taken over and ran with it. Harbaugh's one hell of a coach, man. Always has been. Hand off to Ford, trying to find some running room on the left side of that line, and got a little bit of real estate. Picks up 4, up to the 43. But just look at this lazy handoff. Like, what is he trying? It looked like a finger roll layup at the basket. Like, what? Now, I will say, I don't think Hill was in the right position to take that handoff. He really made him kind of extend that one out. Oh, that didn't look too good. The DTR passes have been off the mark here today. You know who the backup is, Greg? If DTR goes down?
Oh, PJ?
PJ Walker.
I think I saw earlier today, you said, when do we sign him?
He was on the practice squad. They elevated him yesterday, and I'm like, that probably means Deshaun's not going to play. I knew it last night. That's why I was like, well, we'll see. 3rd and 6. Robinson over the middle, and he's got it to Njoku. They got the first. Are they going to say he caught it? They do.
So say the defense.
First down. Now let's see. They're going to look at this from 5 different angles. Watch. Get up there and call the play.
They did.
Don't let them look at it.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
About time the Browns pull that. Because I am sick of every time there's a questionable play, the damn media has to look at it from 20 different angles. But anytime there's a questionable play against us, there's no replay. Sorry, we're not going to show that.
It's like, they review all these plays and stuff, but somebody was up there real fast trying to get a look at that one. Like, give me all angles of that catch.
Robinson slings it out right side, complete. Ford on the reception, and a little tiptoe act got him an extra 3 yards. He picks up 6 on the reception.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 3 yards is 3 yards. That's all the difference right there, man. Like, way to stay, not lose your balance there, because I definitely look at that. Like,
yeah.
Like,
now if that was last week, they'd have called him out of bounds.
That could not have been easy.
Remember that Amari Cooper play last week?
Oh my God.
3rd and 4. Browns have it at the 45-yard line. 46-yard line. I was right around there. Robinson slings it over right side. It's tipped at the line and intercept. Nope, not intercepted. Nearly intercepted. Patrick McQueen had his hands on it. I'm sorry, it's Patrick Queen. I want to call him Lightning McQueen. Kyle Van Noy gets his hand on it.
Ooh.
And popped it up in the air. And Patrick Queen nearly come up with the interception there on the ground. Van Noy was a guy they just brought over last week as they've had some injuries on that defensive front. Actually, this week was when they signed him. Now, Bajorquez, can we punt it inside the 20 maybe? There we go.
Nice.
I like that. Thank you. Did you see him double hand wave?
Yeah.
Like, what was he doing this for? Who's he waving to?
Yeah, look at it.
Did he just raise the roof, Greg?
I think that's what he was doing. Because, I mean, it wasn't a field goal, so he wasn't signaling it's good.
Right.
He's like, yeah, got that ball inside the 20, just like Nate asked.
What is going on with the Steelers today? I love it. Keep it up. Dude, they've given up 175 yards to the Texans. They only have 17. Texans have 93 passing yards, 82 rushing yards, and the Steelers defense has given up 6.3 yards a play.
Good Lord.
That's what the Steelers were giving up before Nick Chubb went down. About 6 yards a play.
I can't even, it just makes me so mad because you never want to be the guy that's like, we would have won that game. But
no, there's no doubt.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
like, of all the times
There's
that
no
you would
doubt.
say something stupid like that, because it's, this is a ridiculous thing to say. I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, you going to tell me that we have won that game? Like, they weren't stopping him.
Bears add to their lead now 21-7 over the Broncos. Commanders still leading the Eagles 14-7. They have the ball. 6:06 mark in the second quarter. Dolphins now trailing the Bills 21-14 in the second quarter.
I saw something that said that the Bills have won 7 straight home games or something like that against Miami.
Okay. Miami must not like playing in Buffalo, huh?
Yeah.
A little cold, a little chilly. Chilly Billy. Hey, Titans. Let's go Titans. Up on the Bengals 10-3.
The Eagles defense could start being a defense, you know. I could use some
Yeah,
points.
I know.
Got me a whole 5 points right now.
Woof.
Come on. Greg,
Why are the
delay.
Cowboys always on late? Like, what is the deal? I mean,
Oh,
the
you got that
Rams are a
Cowboys
West
defense,
Coast
huh?
team. They're playing at 1 o'clock today. You know?
But who are they playing?
The Colts.
Are they in Indianapolis?
Yeah, they're in Indy.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah.
But the Steelers are playing in Houston, I think. Isn't that where that's at?
You would think so, since it was they were making a big deal about Watt.
Yeah, so that's a Texas game, and they started that one at 1 o'clock. Why are the Cowboys always on at 4 o'clock? It's either 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock. I'm so sick of seeing the damn Cowboys in prime time.
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, probably because they want Tony Romo to call the game, huh?
They've only allowed 2 touchdowns and 44 possessions on defense so far. Is that what
Who,
that graphic was
Browns?
showing? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they were breaking down like what the defense is allowed in all their possessions, like how many punts, how many touchdowns.
Running back gets the handoff. Edwards, I think. No? Who is 35?
Turn around. So read your name. Don't zoom the camera out.
I know. Can't you see we're trying to watch the game here?
I know Taki Taki's name. I don't need a close up of him.
Isn't that the noise that Crash Bandicoot makes when he breaks the box with the mask on it? Taki Taki. I like Pua Nakua with 4 receptions for 91 yards. Let's keep that up. Handoff once again. And Browns defense meets him at the first down marker. Edwards, yeah, Gus Edwards on the carry. I think that's who it is.
Yeah, that's who it is. There wasn't any good shots on him for a minute, and then plus his hair's like blocking half his name. So
Right.
You know, because we keep up very well on the rosters of the other teams because they give a shit about the
Right.
Ravens.
Give a shit about the Ravens.
Dirty Ratbirds.
Ball at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 Ravens. Fake the handoff. Lamar steps up. Going to take off. Nope, he's going to dump it down to the tight end, Mark
come
Andrews, who's
on.
got it. And he's got some open room to the 40, to the 50, and he's ridden down inside the 50 down to the 48-yard line.
I tell you what, I think it was Newsome that
This son
missed
of a-
that first tackle, right? But did you see? I'm pretty sure he got back up and made that tackle at the end. Like, how about the speed to come back and get him? Like, yeah, I think he misses him here. Yep. He whiffs on that, and then he's the one that ends up catching back up to him. Look at this. Back up, comes back. He says, come here.
And tried to punch it out at the
Yeah,
end,
he did.
too.
I mean, you know, it's inexcusable to miss the tackle, but I'm glad he was there at the end to grab him.
36-yard pass there. Andrews with the run after the catch.
Oh, another almost bobbled run. Did you see that handoff?
Yeah.
He kind of had to pull that one into his chest there.
And this Browns defense starting to get some, give up some chunk plays here, as we've seen a couple 10-plus yard plays on this drive. Some confusion here
you
in the
see
run
that
game
there.
as the running back just kind of cuts back and finds the open space.
Man, you probably got to credit that to the Ravens. Come out here with good, good play calls here, trying to confuse the defense, and definitely on those last few plays, they've done their job.
Ball at the 32-yard line, well in range of a Justin Tucker field goal now. 1st and 10. Handoff off the left side. Justice Hill on the carry, and he's got about 7, maybe 8 yards. Yeah,
Yeah.
7 yards they'll give him. Come on, defense. Let's go.
You see, they kind of shifted. They sent a guy in motion to the opposite side that time, and then brought the run this way. I think they're trying to use that aggressiveness. They try to get the defense to bite at the first thing because they know how aggressive they're being here. So
Ravens averaging about 6 yards per rush. Browns 1.2. Love seeing that. And a handoff once again into the open. And he's going to be ridden out just shy of the goal line.
yeah, what is going on in this drive, man?
I don't know. They started out at their own 9-yard line, 7-yard line, and they
Right,
have driven this all the way down the field to the goal line.
Like, you watch that play, them blocks, the play is just.
But everybody's overrunning the play.
Yeah.
Look at Miles and Za'Darius are all the way at the quarterback. The running back takes the handoff 5 yards later. Hit him. Drop him.
God, Lamar is so scary down there by the end zone. He's just so quick.
I just don't understand. If you got a quarterback like that, why are you running him in between the tackles? Like, even Pat Mahomes has said, I don't want to run the ball in between the tackles. So you just gave Lamar all that money. Don't you want to keep him healthy? I don't know.
Yeah, 90 yards on this drive.
2nd and goal.
Like, wow.
Yeah, 5 runs, 1 pass, 90 yards. Lamar going to keep it again, try to find some running room, and he's got the end zone. But a flag comes in, and how is it going to be against the Browns?
Let's see here.
Illegal hands to the face, defense. Yep, see? Something.
The offsides.
Offsides on the defense. Have they even had a penalty called against them today, Greg? The one pass interference is the only one I can remember.
See, look, again, when they show the replay, they just show the replay of the end of the run there. They're not showing us who was offsides, why they were offsides. Like, I'm just, he was offsides.
Hope your shoulder feels good, Deshaun. Hope you get better. I'll send you flowers. Can I borrow some of that $230 million to buy them?
See old Lamar holding on to his running back, his blocker's jersey like that. Here, lead the way. I'm scared. That's holding on the offense.
Yes.
Holding his own guy. Man, I tell you, that had to probably be the ugliest drive the defense had this year. So
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Definitely.
That was not number one defense.
Well, it seems like the Ravens found something in the run game there on that drive because, I mean, they only threw the ball one time. They found something against that defense, and they exploited it. Because every time they ran the ball, they were picking up more than 10 yards a carry, it seemed. I don't think the Browns stopped them. They stopped them one time behind the first down marker.
Yeah, I liked my defense to get after it, but not when you're over getting after it. Like you said there on that one play, Miles and Smith would clear back past the quarterback, and the running back's like, "Hey, I'm 5 yards downfield. Where you guys at?" Like, I don't need you to pressure the quarterback that's handing it off. Ugh. Browns, they better get it together here.
I sure hope so.
Like, I'm going to talk about the other teams losing. We don't need to worry about that. They can't pull out a victory here. They're looking like a joke. Get it together. Yeah, and it always just stings so much more because I hate Baltimore so much.
Yep.
Like, good Lord.
But it seems like we hate them more than the damn Browns do. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's so much hatred from the Browns fans towards the Ravens because that's the old Browns. But when it comes to the team, I never feel like this is a rivalry game for them. They never act like it. They never get up for this game. This happens every damn time they play the Ravens. They get down and then chuck it all over the field. Let's throw the ball and turn the ball over a bunch now.
I just need Lamar to need to poop again. Bro, I still love that. Like, he denies that still always. I'm just like, you tell me what else it is. When do you ever see somebody go off with an injury where they just jog in the locker room? They show you footage of them jogging in the locker room real quick. What'd you injure, Lamar?
Browns will take over at the 25 after the kickoff goes through the back of the end zone. Earlier today, Jaguars beat the Falcons 23-7. Boy, Desmond Ridder looked really bad in that one.
Do you see right here that they're showing the replay of that touchdown, right? And all they did was point out where he was going to run the ball. He's going to hit this gap here or whatever. They didn't point out who was offsides or where they were offsides at. I didn't see it.
No, actually, they were pointing out the fact that he was holding on to his running back like that, and that's actually illegal. Akins on the reception.
They pulled up that overhead shot, and I'm like, oh, they're going to show us where they were offsides. No? No. Oh, we got the different center in here now. Huh?
Yep. Ethan Posick back in the locker room. Nick Harris now takes over at center. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He's pretty decent. He can fill in when needed, but his biggest issue is being able to stay healthy. He was supposed to be the starting center last year, just got hurt in training camp and never made it out. Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier, bottled up in the backfield. Loses 2 on the carry.
Put your gut away, 90. Put your jersey down.
Fat boy turn.
Oh, 3rd and 6 here. Oh my goodness. Look at
Robinson rolls out, hit, steps up, rolls to the left. Now he's just going to have to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. Like, oh, great job of getting away from the sack, and then what? Bounce around a little bit.
Because nobody gets open. Nobody even tries to get open.
Yeah, it's just
they're just running their routes as opposed to like, hey, let's come back. We see him scrambling, so maybe we should try to like alter the route, come back to the quarterback, and maybe give him an open target. Nah,
he knows where I'm at.
Why did he fair catch that ball?
you can see even in his like expressions, he was like, "Man, why did I do that?"
Man,
that's hilarious. Yeah, that was plenty of room. Dude, who knows what he could have done with that? Maybe it's a good thing he figured out that ball.
I don't like the fact that Jadeveon Clowney's on the Ravens.
Yeah. It just always sucks, like, how these guys have to bounce around the league from team to team and stuff, because, like, oh, you come to a team, you're like, I'm all about Cleveland, I love Cleveland's the team, and then, like, 2 years later, you're like, just on another team, you know? There's no loyalty, like, and I get that's what it is, you gotta make your money and stuff, but it's just, you're right, it just don't set right, it just feels weird, it's like, really, the Ravens? This is, like, the only team that would give you a job? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You love Cleveland, though, right? Yeah, come on.
Lamar dumps it down to the running back, and there's probably going to be a late flag. Yep, late hit on the quarterback. Watch.
I think that one kind of came out. That might be a hold,
no,
man.
I guarantee it's going to be a late hit. I'll bet you $500.
Because I thought he was being held, but you know.
Watch. Because they hit him as soon as he threw it. Guarantee it. Oh, my God! I was wrong!
Oh!
Holy shit!
Yes! I was going to say, I thought he started to throw it before he hit him, so. Oh. That's the only reason I thought
I just didn't think they were calling them against the Ravens today. I was serious. I'm like, right I don't know what's going on.
Right there, look at that. Like,
but that's on Miles. I didn't think they called holding penalties against guys that were blocking Miles. I thought it was just too hard to block him, so they gave him that extra benefit, you know?
What do they call that in golf? Like a handicap or something?
Yeah, they gave the lineman a handicap. Like, you can hold him on like every play.
If you're blocking Miles, you get 5 holds a quarter.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of what, you know, the way the referees call a game in the NFL has to do with a player's reputation. Tom Brady, for example, would get all of the calls when he was in New England because he had a great reputation. Peyton Manning, same thing. All the calls because he had a great reputation.
Oh, I think
Deshaun doesn't get a lot of calls because of his reputation, and that is just an awful, awful, pathetic display of defense right there.
What is the tackling?
What in the hell happened there?
Yeah, it's not even like they're open lanes.
He's not even that good.
I don't understand what the hell happened right there. That should have been a, you know, minimal gain, if anything. Ends up getting almost the whole 10 fucking yards out of it.
No, he got 15 on that, Greg.
Did he really?
15 out of,
my God.
They needed 20. It was 1st and 20. And I guarantee he's going to be 2nd and 5
coming
coming back.
Yeah, there's no reason for that, man. Why are we missing tackles like that? Like, you're looking like a high school defense out there right now. Just with the tackling. Get your tackling. Where are we at here? Like, that's the basic. That's where everything starts. The fundamentals start with tackling. And you're just out there missing tackles against a mediocre running back. Like, why? Why? Number one defense, play like it, act like it, bro. Number one defenses make tackles. Like, that's ridiculous. Oh, we're in the right position. We're calling the right plays against this guy, but he's breaking 3 tackles for some reason and gaining 15 yards against us. Like, what is going on, dude? I said it last night. I said, between the Browns and Notre Dame, they're going to put me in an early grave. No doubt about it. Like, you're killing me with these things all the time.
Yeah.
Notre Dame always likes to do here, we're going to play this to the last minute here and see who's going to win. Like, no, we're either going to win or lose on the last play of the game, some shit like that.
Right. That can be frustrating sometimes. Just watching missed tackles is really frustrating. As a fan, I hate watching missed tackles.
Right, because it's one, like I said, it's one thing to not be in position. It's one thing to see them block the hell out of you, and you're like, damn. But it's another thing to be there, and like for some reason you're not bringing them down.
Well, and to have multiple missed tackles on the same play
that
is like,
crazy.
all
Was that
right,
at
come
least
on,
3?
guys, what are we doing?
It was like at least 3 that he just tore through there.
And then it's just all just like cut. And then somewhere along the line, somebody tripped this guy up or something, grab his feet.
"16 rushes or 109 yards, averaging almost 7 yards. Come on now.
They've had 89 rushing yards this quarter. 24 total yards for the Browns this quarter compared to 144 for the Ravens. And once again, man, they bring the defense because they're just feeding off of this aggressiveness on the defense. It's going to be offsides against Miles. He was offsides.
Yeah, that's what they're doing a great job of being like, all right, you're going to pursue hard, you're going to come fast, so you're going to be aggressive, well, we'll use that against you. Like,
Yep.
kind of showing them one thing, doing another thing, kind of, you're just playing into that, like you said. Because, like, watch, you see, Miles is coming in quick, but Lamar knows that, and he gets the ball right out.
Was he offsides when he lined up? Because it looked like he timed that snap up perfect.
Yeah, right? I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, he definitely didn't move early.
They're just all over the Browns today. Those zebras need to keep the damn flags in their pocket.
Look at this.
Look at him being held.
Yeah. And no flags. Like, I don't get it. You're an offensive lineman blocking, and somehow you're holding your block, but your feet don't move, but you're not holding. Second 70.
Second down and 7. Jackson brings the tight end closer to the formation. Handoff, and this time the Browns defense, they're to make the stop, but once again, still, how a linebacker can't stop a running back from moving forward and a yard. Like, when you have him there at that marker, and then he still drives you forward a yard, like, come on, man. I want to see some toughness out of this defense.
Yeah, it's like the second quarter started, and they changed. Like, what happened?
No idea.
And you see on that play there, you talk about that, like, over-aggressive, over-pursuit. Miles comes in off the edge on that play, and, like, when they ran it right inside where Miles line
Oh,
up
yeah.
at, you know? Like, okay, as soon as he comes in off the edge and gets past you, you go right up that gap there.
Well, most of what the Ravens used to run is like a read option offense where they read that defensive end. And if he crashes, they do one thing. If he doesn't, they do the other, you know? And Lamar is really good at that. That's what he's been doing since he's been in college.
I seen they had a lot of that going on in that Notre Dame Duke game last night, where Notre Dame's defense had adjusted to make the end look like he was crashing down, then he would bail back out to stop that because the quarterback was reading that so good.
What do you do? Tear his pec because he was holding so hard? Maybe you need to let go of the guy when he's trying to get by you, you know, like don't hold on to his freaking shoulder pad and jersey. Miles is saying the same thing. Can we get a call? Can we get a call?
Yeah, you could tell just by his body language that wasn't a pleasant conversation. Like, I don't think he was yelling or anything, but he was definitely like, come on. Like,
3rd and 6. This is a short 6. This is more like 3rd and 5. I don't know why they're calling it 6.
3rd and 5 3/4.
Lamar back to pass. Slings it down the left sideline and completes it to his running back.
Damn.
Look at JOK is just lost out there, man. What is going on, dude? What are you even doing?
I mean, him being lost and, like, you got to give it to that placement of that ball, though, too, man. Holy
Yeah.
crap. Look at that. Like, low and out front. It's like, I think even if he stuck his hand out, he can't bat that away.
That's the first time they've converted a 3rd down today.
Boom!
Miles Garrett says, hey, I'm not going outside this time. I'm going to swim it inside. Take that.
Watch the shot he takes in the back from the guy trying to help block him. He goes inside, watch, and then the guy's like, no. He pushes him like basically into the quarterback.
They even brought a running back over there to try to help. They had 4 blockers on that side of the line. 4 blockers over there to try to block him and still couldn't bring it. Still couldn't stop him.
I love how Lamar's got his hands in the air before he even sits up with the classic, what the hell? Come on, you got it.
Once again, they dump it down, little screen.
And
Browns
tackle.
defense not there to make the
I think
play.
there's a flag.
A face mask on the Browns. Watch. Guarantee it. Oh, wait. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Holding. Oh, my God. They actually called holding twice on the same drive on the Ravens.
I saw what you saw there, too. But, like, to me, in real time, I'm like, man, I don't know if that's a face mask. And I hate that
It's just
because
whenever I see a flag, I think it's probably against the Browns. I don't know why. It's just like this whole game has felt like that.
And the flag kind of flew out there right about the time he missed that. He whiffed on that tackle and his hand was reaching. I don't think he got a face mask, but it was definitely close. And I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that flag just flew out. It's going to be some bullshit penalty against the Browns right there.
Dude, every time I see Kenny Pickett's stats, it's like 8 of 12 for 25 yards. It's like, what? How do you complete 8 passes and only have 25 yards?
Oh
How
my
is that
God.
not a hold?
Bro, for real.
Wow.
Come on. That was insane, bro. That was insane. That made me like cut you off. I didn't even mean to. I'm just watching that. What was it? 64 is literally just holding him up. Like that is not a block. Holy crap. I just can't. I can't believe that. Like he might as well
Defense
been
gives up
hugging him.
another big play.
He might as well been hugging him. You give him a big old bear hug, not holding him though, and then like all of a sudden they throw a bomb downfield. What do you know? Like, bro, that's unreal. Like, I try not. I really do. I try not to be the guy that's like, wait, what was me? This and that. But like some stuff is just so blatant, it's ridiculous. Like the middle of that line blocking, they were held up and they were just holding him. Like I said, just bear hugging. 64 was just. You know, like, I ain't seen you in 10 years, hug, bro. Like, come on. Like, play continues, no flag. All of a sudden, oh, big pass downfield. He brought it in. What a surprise. Get out of here with this crap.
First and 10 for the Ravens. They got it inside the red zone now. Threatening to score once again. Let's see if Lamar runs this one in again. Ball at the 11. Lamar, yep, takes off and runs.
Well, you know, first you had to make it look like you're going to pass for a second. Think you're checking somebody.
Man, this is frustrating to watch.
It's funny because, you know, that's where my hatred, like, I don't hate Lamar Jackson as a person, but as a quarterback, I hate him. And that literally comes from the fact of, like, we talked about how frustrating missed tackles are. And I don't know how many more missed tackles somebody makes than Lamar, dude. Like, that kind of quarterback is just, whoop, whoop, and you just watch him run.
You can never get a good hit on him either.
Would somebody just, God!
You can never get a good hit on him, ever.
So, guys, hate him. I hate him.
Second and 5. Lamar back to pass. Steps up into the end zone. Touchdown.
No, he said out.
Oh, well, we'll see. Hang on. They're going to look at it 50,000 times. It didn't look like he was in. It looked like he had one foot in, but not the other. But Newsome on the coverage.
Yeah, that's only one foot in.
Yep, just one. All right, good. We're good.
You know, and, like, here's the thing, too. It's like, if you want to get ticky-tacky, which they love to do, couldn't you be like, oh, he pushed off on him because he touched him with his hand?
Yeah, but they're not going to call that.
You know how many times they call a play like that? It drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
But they're like, oh, he pushed off. And I'm like, he touched him? So he got a push?
Third down and 5. 17
Play
seconds
clock.
left in the first half.
Oh, yeah, call timeout. It's a play clock, huh?
And a timeout. Why the Browns call timeout? Oh, because they wanted to see what the Ravens were going to do.
What? But the play
That's
clock
one of
was
those things. Well, if you let the play clock wind down, it's going to be closer to them calling hike. So then they want to see exactly what they're going to do.
No, I mean, I get that. To me, I didn't think they looked like they were ready to snap that in time.
No, they weren't.
But, you know, you got to be smart about it. See what they're doing first. And
Come on, Browns. Let's go defense. Pick 6 right here. Pick 6.
I just seen Derrick Henry had like 70-some yards rushing. Is he a good running back?
He is. He's pretty decent.
That still, like, that. Where's that defense? It still blow my mind that they held him 20 yards last week.
Yeah.
Come on. You held King Henry to 20 yards, and the Ravens, no names, nobody's running all over you. Get out of here at this.
Lamar, back to pass. Unloads into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Man. God.
I mean, that right there, what do you chalk that up to besides being taller, man? He put that up where, like, look at because, like, they're there, but look at where the ball and look at where he's at. Yeah.
Nah, they really weren't there.
I mean,
nobody was covering him. That's the guy they throw to in the red zone.
Like, God.
Every time.
It's like,
keep somebody on him.
Like, look at Ward jump so high, but still can't get as high as
Who was covering him, though?
Yeah.
Who was covering him?
There's one, wasn't it?
Nobody.
Well,
Thornhill was in coverage, but I don't think he was covering
this.
Who
was supposed to be
Can we please cover Mark Andrews?
Man. No, not don't show me the high fives on the sideline. Don't rub it in. No hand gestures. No smirks. See, this is what I hate about the Ravens. Like how you said, you know, like the Browns don't seem like they play up to them. When then the Ravens go out here and it's like, the Ravens really treat us like the Browns is the Browns. You know, you just saw it there on the sideline. They just like, hey, easy man, no problem. Like, better get it together,
man.
Like, you gotta get it together here.
I really just feel like this whole team was deflated once they found out Deshaun wasn't going to play.
Which is stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but
that's a
stupid.
captain, though. That's a captain of the team, man.
I mean, I get that, but, like, bro, I'm glad he's your guys' captain, but, like, that he hasn't done anything to make me go, wow, leader, man.
Well, yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm like, him leaving shouldn't impact you guys that much. Like, he's right there on the sideline. Get it together. Like, it just makes me so mad. Because, like, you can offense sucks all day long, but what is the defense doing here in that second quarter? Like, what is the Ravens seeing that they're doing to us that we just keep falling for here? Like, Miles, look at the look on his face, says the same thing I just said. He's like, what the hell's happening?
It's because they started reading the news clippings about this defense. Everybody giving them praises, singing their praises all week, talking about how good they are.
And I mean, like,
And they start reading them newspaper clippings, and next thing you know,
and this
is where we're at.
that's the thing that people, I think, sometimes don't take into account that much of. It's like how important coaching really comes down to. Like, you can have players that are great against each other, but if you're like, hey, we know that they think that they're so great, this defense is number one, well, let's watch this defense. What have they been good at? What have they been weak at? We'll attack that. And, like, bro, when you come in with a good game plan, it's going to be an ugly rest of this game if they don't get it together.
Yep. All right. Well, they're at halftime. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. We'll be back when they come back with the second half.
Let me try to find my scene here. There we go.
You're watching the Dawg Pound Pressbox on Heart of Ohio Sports. inside their own 10-yard line, as Dorian Thompson-Robinson has just had a rough start to his career here today. And, you know, this Ravens defense is not making it any easier, that's for sure.
Yeah. I don't think they make it easy on anybody, let alone a rookie. But
and the Ravens going to hand it off. Running back tries the right side, and his forward progress was stopped.
let me tell you, watching that play without the sound was scary.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know they stopped. I didn't know the whistle blew, and I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, because the defense kind of gave up.
Oh, Deshaun over here giving tips.
We'll take a look around the NFL here at some scores after this play here. 2nd and 8 for the Ravens. Ball at the 44-yard line. Lamar fumbled the snap, still gets it out to his receiver, who makes the catch and fumbles it again. And they're going to say he was down? Really?
Yeah. She came off that ref there was just like, he's down.
I guess.
She wasn't going to be persuaded.
No persuasion.
They're watching the replay up on the score. Like, I love how they're standing with the ref watching the replay. They're like, look.
Mm-hmm. It's 3rd down.
I always love that at the stadium. It's 3rd down. Good shit.
Every stadium does it.
Yeah, but we do it the best.
I think I would like to know where it started. Like, who was the first one to do that? Who was the first team to do that? Because as long as I've been going to Browns games, I remember it. You know,
Well, it's just like the "Here we go" chants.
yeah.
Like, how many teams do that? That's why I hate when like somebody will comment something and they'll put hashtag "Here we go" and I'm like, "Here we go" who? Who are you cheering for?
Everybody. Well, the Steelers say that Steelers fans created the "Here we go Steelers, here we go," and that's the Browns have copied it now and said "Here we go Brownies." But I don't know. I don't know where it started. I'd love to see some history if anybody else out there has some facts that they want to share with us. I would love to know the true history of the "Here we go" chant. Texans leading the Steelers 16-3 in the third quarter. The Bears all over the Broncos 28-7. That's 28 unanswered points for the Bears.
That's right.
Commanders leading the Eagles 17-13.
Oh,
Lamar is stopped before he gets to the first down. It's going to be about 2 yards shy. He's mad.
yeah. Like, well, I'm big mad because I got stopped on fourth. It's like, bro, you're leading 21-3. Chill.
Yeah, he wanted it. You can't question whether he wants it. Now that he got paid.
Again, it just feels like it's that mentality though, of like, come on, it's the Browns. They can't. How dare they stop us?
You're always going to face that, though.
Ugh. Like, look at him going for it here.
Yep. 4th and 1. I think they're just going to try to get the defense to jump here, maybe. We'll see. No, they're going to call the play. Lamar rolls out, and he's got the first down. He's going to be driven out past the first down marker.
Bro, get out of here. You're coming to the
Where's
sideline.
the flag?
Yeah, you came
Like,
over
Mark
there.
Andrews came into that and started that whole thing.
Like, you didn't see... Yeah,
No need for that.
I didn't see anything going on between Jackson and anybody on the sideline.
Well,
over there.
Delpit was kind of holding
mean,
him down a little too long
There
after
was
that one.
yeah, I mean... Yeah, everything, you can make judgments on it. It's what it is. Like, I've never tackled a quarterback that was on the run and slid out of bounds into a group of players, so I don't know how long it takes to get my ass up off of him. So
Right.
I don't know. I can't say for sure. But yeah, I get what we all saw that there, but still. Like, it wasn't like Jackson got up throwing a hissy fit or something, so why was Andrews over there? Like,
Got to defend your quarterback.
yeah, well, stay on your side.
Lamar steps up and steps right into the arms
You gotta say,
of Okoronkwo.
should have defended him there, I guess, huh?
Yeah, beat that right tackle off the edge. That's a fill-in right tackle for the Ravens. That's their backup now. Fa'alele, is that how you say his name?
Fa'alele.
Watch Mark Andrews on this play. He just went back to talk to Lamar. Can we get maybe man coverage on Andrews? That'd be nice. I would like that.
Swag.
They sling it out, and they dump it off to the running back, who is hit in the backfield and dropped. There's that defense we want to see.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on. 3rd and 21 coming up. Now let's stand tall, get this stop. Look at Miles being held from behind and still gets to the quarterback.
Man, I love Miles.
Love me some Myles Garrett. 3rd and 21. Lamar back to pass. Steps up. Driven down.
Woo!
Are they going to say it was an incomplete pass? I thought he had him.
I was going to say, I think he got rid of it, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. He must kind of thinking maybe my first initial thought was an ankle or something like that. He was kind of... Let's see. He rolls over his own ankle a little bit there. You see this?
Mm-hmm. It'd be all right. That didn't look like anything bad.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's just one of those things that, like...
He'll be fine.
Hurt.
Watch him pop up. You know, watch him pop up right here. Watch.
Hopefully it's one of those things that's like, damn, that hurt, but it didn't actually do anything. It just hurt like hell.
Maybe a high ankle because they're going up. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's like a weird... The way he rolls over his own ankle there, it does twist his leg in a weird way.
Yeah, he should be fine, though. He's a big dude.
So the only thing that scares me is because I'm not used to seeing Miles not get right up.
Right.
He did not get up. He laid there, you know. He's walking on it.
There
That's
he
really
goes.
good.
See? He
There
popped
we go.
up.
It hurts. So
We
I
good.
look at him. He's like, bitch.
He'll be all right. 4th down. That means the offense needs to stay on the field for at least 8 plays, maybe. Stefanski, can we call some run plays? Can we get our run game involved in the offense again? You're averaging about 1.5 yards every time you try to run. Maybe we can scheme up something for the run game instead of just trying to scheme up all these weird cockamamie plays in the backfield. Fair catch called for at the 8. That's where the Browns will take over. Dorian Thompson-Robinson comes out once again, trying to find some momentum here, as it just really haven't found a whole lot of success in the offense today. It's been kind of frustrating, Greg.
Yeah. As much as I hate to say this, he looking like a Deshaun Kaiser out there today.
Yeah. You know who's cooking today, though? Justin Fields. 23 out of 24 passing, 267 yards, and 4 touchdowns for Justin Fields. That's through the air, folks. He's getting it done through the air.
Can I just say that as much as I hate to say this, it kind of makes the Dolphins game look less impressive. That the Bears are supposed to suck, and they're just out here fucking running it up on them too. Like, it's like, okay, so the Dolphins are really good, but Broncos are really bad.
Yeah, Bears are up 28-14 on the Broncos. Steelers still trailing the Texans 16-3. Boy, I'll tell you what, Greg, I went to my timeline and was kind of scrolling through social media, and there's no shortage of hate for Matt Canada with Steelers fans right now. Let me tell you, they are not happy with their offensive coordinator. So, I mean, as much as Browns fans hate the play calling with Stefanski, it could be a lot worse. Look at what the Steelers got to deal with. I mean, they got a high school offensive coordinator calling plays for them.
It's so funny how there's a frustration in both fan bases, but it's a different frustration. With the Steelers, it's like, we're so used to being good. This is ridiculous. What is this? Unacceptable. Get out of here. And with the Browns, it's like, we've been bad for so long. We're tired of it. We don't have time to it. It's now. Now. We need to be good now.
Right now.
It's the same frustration in completely different ways.
And I think that it stems from ownership, because the ownership is feeling the same way, Greg. They're tired of losing. They've owned this team for, 10 years now? I think 2012 is when they bought it, something like that. I can't remember. Let me check. But
Seems like it's been
they've
forever.
owned this team for a while now, and they have yet to really see a winner. The only time they had a winning season was when nobody was in the stands. Think about it.
Which is the most like ridiculous thing too. When you think about how passionate and like loyal Cleveland fans are throughout every year, it's like, oh, we did our best job when you guys weren't here to see it.
I still remember the quote from Jim Donovan where he's like, and the only thing missing is all of you.
Oh,
and it was like, oh, Jimmy, why you do that to us?
ugh.
Because that was when the Browns clinched the playoffs against the Steelers.
Oh yeah, $4 wide receiver.
Thompson Robinson rolls to his left, slings it out, and hey, all right.
good
Nice
one.
catch by Amari Cooper.
That's a good job, man.
Nice pass,
like
nice
that.
catch. Got another first down.
Scared me a little bit watching him kind of drop back into the end zone. I'm like, he's a rookie. I don't know if he's aware enough to be dancing around back there.
All right, nice catch. Yeah, you're right. That was a little scary.
I was like, don't let him get tackled back there.
False start.
Speaking of false starts, do you see how many that Notre Dame team had last night? Dude,
Yeah.
that Duke crowd was causing them all kinds of problems.
Oh,
last
yeah.
night. It's so loud there. You could hear it over the announcers.
Bills leading the Dolphins 34-20 in the third quarter. Eagles now take the lead over the Commanders in the third quarter, 21-17. Buccaneers leading the Saints 14-3. Bake Show.
Go Bake Show.
Thompson Robinson drops back,
Oh,
slings it over the
no.
middle, and it's tipped up and nearly picked off. Trying to find Cooper down the right sideline, but that one's going to fall incomplete. Second down coming up.
It just sucks because that's one of those ones where you kind of think to yourself, Watson probably would have made that throw.
Yeah.
Like, he could not, I'm not saying he's a god or anything like that, but like that ball needs to be placed in a certain spot, and if it was placed where it needed to be, he would have snagged that one.
Well, and the one thing that's frustrating is I know this kid can run the ball, and they are not doing him any favors by trying to get him outside the pocket.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to make him Tom Brady here.
Yeah.
Like, sling it and sling it and sling it. It's like, bro, just
Rookie making his first start, and you got him throwing 21 times before we're even into the fourth quarter. And there he is, dropping back once again. Slings it over the middle, and he's got it to his receiver. Nice throw there. And the helmet comes off of Amari Cooper at the end of the play.
oh, guys, come on.
Actually, that was Elijah Moore on the reception.
That's weird. I thought it was Cooper too. His must have been the way his jersey was folded up.
Yeah, those 8s sometimes look like 2s. Boy, these refs are just absolutely trash today. They cannot keep control of this game whatsoever. But look at that.
Yeah.
Roquan Smith tried to rip his fucking head off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, bro, you don't mistake somebody's helmet for a football. You weren't trying to strip the ball. You're trying to strip his head off.
Hand off Jerome Ford. He's got the first on 3rd and 2. Should anyways. Let's see where they spot it. Who stopped right at the line to gain. Haven't seen much from Kareem Hunt today as there he is.
Now Ford,
Coming into the game.
Ford's hobbling off a little bit.
Yep, Ford looks like he came up limp after that one.
Yeah, you gotta give him first down there. Look at that replay.
How's that not a first?
How? Yeah, whoa, come on now. They really didn't give them the first on that?
That should be the first there as Harrison Bryant with the, do you hear what they're calling that now, Greg? It's the brotherly shove. It's not the tush push.
Good, I like that much better. I don't like the tush push as a name.
The brotherly shove, because it's from Philly. I like that. That's actually kind of cool.
It sounds so dopey. Tush push.
I know.
The city of brotherly shove. I like that.
Hand off to Hunt, who tries the sweep on the left side. Had some blockers out in front, but the Ravens stretched that one out and read it well.
I was gonna say he had the blockers, but they were kind of coming together to make no gap for him there. The defenders did a good job of walking that where they wanted it to go.
Miles trying to test that ankle over there on the sideline. I don't know if he's going to come back in this one. Thankfully, the offense has stayed on the field for a little bit here.
Whoa!
And Robinson spins out of the tackle, Throws it away.
Wow.
Are they going to say he was down? Because I don't think he was.
I don't think it was either, but I mean, that's real time. If we can see a slow motion, I don't see here.
Wow. This kid has had no time to throw either.
Spins around. Oh,
Nope. Nah, yeah, he was down right there.
That's one of those things where it's hard. It definitely looks like it could or couldn't be. From this angle, it's like he either touched for sure or it's like he was right above it.
That ref was right on top of it.
Let's see this
though.
other angle here. Dude, it's so close. It's really so close. I don't know. I don't know about that.
3rd and a mile. 21 to go here for the Browns. Robinson slings it over the middle, and it's nearly picked off again. Trying to find Njoku there around the 50, about the 45, and incomplete pass. 4th down.
I just saw T. Higgins.
Gonna have to punt that one away. Yeah.
He's in my fantasy. I got pissed.
Speaking of T. Higgins, look at them Bengals just getting destroyed by the Titans. 27-3 over the Bengals right now.
God.
Bengals are everybody's Super Bowl pick at the beginning of the year. They're going to be 1-3 right now.
We're giving up 27 to a team that we
beat 27-3.
Yeah. Let's say with that we gave up basically a defensive kick, field goal too, basically because of the turnover. Like. Bengals not looking too hot to start the season. I'm not counting them out by any means, but that's not.
Yeah.
I think it's the kind of start you want for, there's big expectations in Cincinnati.
When Joe Burrow missing the entire preseason with that calf injury, everybody kind of assumed because he really hadn't played much in the preseason the previous couple years, he'll be all right. It'll be fine. They're going to be the Bengals. They still got Jamar Chase. They still got all these other weapons. They'll be fine. And then you see that he's a little rusty getting out of the gate. And then he starts getting exposed by some good defenses. And then the Titans are shutting down the Bengals now with just 3 points at the end of the third quarter. So, I don't know. Maybe a little wake-up call for the Bengals here as they're going to need to snap out of it. Vikings leading the Panthers 21-13. And then we got the Rams over the Colts right now, 23-8. That one's in the third quarter. All the other games have remained the same score. Actually, the Saints tack on a field goal, so it's 14-6 now. Buccaneers on top of the Saints.
Big. That puts them within score, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an 8-point ball game down there.
It may seem like nothing, but that's a big deal.
Absolutely.
So what'd you do with your college football Saturday with no Ohio State game on?
Watched all the other games. Literally, I was just watching college football all day. I went from one game to the next.
You didn't happen to watch the LSU game in the shower?
I did. Well, what happened was on that one, so I'm in the living room watching it,
funny.
and something came up, and I'm like, I got to take a shower. And so I had to go get in the shower, and I still wanted to keep watching the game, so I put the game on in the shower, and didn't turn it off in the living room. You were trying to watch on my account, and it's like, hey, there's too many Nates here.
It pops up in the middle, like I'm watching the game, and it's like, hey, there's too many accounts. You can't stream this. I text you. I said, you're not even a Notre Dame fan. You go, I wasn't watching that. I'm watching ESPN. I was like, it is on ESPN.
I forgot it's not a Notre Dame home game, so it's not on NBC. Look at Lamar under pressure. 7 of 8 for 122 yards and a touchdown. Maybe we stop blitzing the guy. I don't know. Just a thought. Just bring the 4 on the front.
It's like, what good has it really done for you?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we almost got to him as he completed a 20-yard pass.
They got 9 in the box here on this play. And they come up with a stop at the line of scrimmage, but somehow they gain a yard.
Miles still off to the side here.
I think he'll be all right.
I don't hear what the reporting is. I can hear it. I see that there's a report from Evan or something like that.
No injury designation. He'll be all right.
Yeah. So basically, he did something and it hurt real bad. And he's he probably, you don't want to risk that kind of stuff. Like, probably doesn't feel the greatest, and you can't really tell if you want to go full go on it,
Right. Jackson, handoff, running back,
There you
swallowed
go.
up in the backfield.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who's that, Shelby Harris?
It's a big man.
Yeah, I like this big guy right here, man. I'll tell you, the Browns need to put him on the field more often. Dalvin Tomlinson has not really been the guy that they thought he was going to be when they signed him in the offseason. He's been
Miles out on the
okay,
field?
but there's been times when he kind of disappears.
Miles is out there, ain't he?
Yeah, that's what I said. I think he's going to be fine. Mo Hurst and Shelby Harris need to see the field more often. These two guys are disrupting the middle of a offensive line every time they're out there. Now Miles coming off the edge here on this 3rd and 11.
Oh, come on.
And it's slung out on the
He didn't get
left
that.
side. No first down on the play. They're going to be about a yard, maybe 2 yards short. It's decision time for the Ravens here. 4th and short. And I think they're going to punt it. Okay.
I mean, that's a respectable thing to do. So.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, respectable.
I'm just saying, it's the 3rd quarter. You're up 21-3. Why the hell do you need to risk going for it on 4th? I don't care if it's 4th and 1.
Why not? Rub it in, Greg. That's what you do.
Yeah, because that's not respectable. That's what I'm saying. That's dirty ratbird shit.
And they get the punt away. Ooh, what a punt.
Yeah.
Wow. He goes out of bounds inside the 20, actually inside the 10, down around the 6. I see Freiermuth is out for the game for the Steelers, but they have added a field goal to make it a 10-point game. It's now 16-6.
Oh, Buffalo's tearing it up.
Houston. Dude, Stephon Diggs has 3 touchdowns today. 6 catches, 3 touchdowns, over 120 yards.
You gotta love games like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've got 6 catches and 3 of them were for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's some Jerry Rice days right there.
Yeah. That was one of the questions on that Toy Story thing earlier.
Dude,
Was who led the NFL in receiving yards?
I love that
Career?
there was a good mix of football questions and like younger generation style football questions. Like it was aimed for younger kids, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how many yards for a first down or whatever, blah, blah. Oh,
Jerome
nice
Ford.
flag.
Yeah, yep, there's a flag.
Gee, I wonder what that could be when a flag comes out in the back. Going the wrong way, guys. Slime time, Nickelodeon.
So the Browns picked up Jed Will's 5th-year option. That means they got to pay his salary next year, too.
We better start earning it.
I don't understand why they wanted this guy on the roster, this team.
There
this
you
year.
go.
Nice pass, nice catch. If I was the Browns this offseason, I'd have been trying to trade his ass. Get rid of him. While he still has just a little bit of value, because there's not many good left tackles in the league anymore. It's kind of, there's not very many good pass blockers. That's just what it is. And a lot of teams can run block, but they just can't pass block anymore. That's just the college systems that they're running now don't really breed blockers in the passing game, as that one was strung out wide, and Ford's going to go down in the backfield for about a 3-yard loss. But no, I think they really should have tried to get something out of him this offseason before they picked up his 5th-year option. But they must think they have something with him. I think he's the right tackle playing left. And I think DeJuan Jones is a left tackle playing right.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, all right. I like that. First down.
I mean, that's right there. Like
Little dump off. Those are the safe passes.
That's what. Yeah, I was gonna say that's all you really need to do here.
You got to give him a safety outlet.
You know, take what you can get and just keep moving forward. Like, you know, hey, these plays where you're like, I got to make something big happen. It's like, just chill. Just work your way downfield. Put up some points.
That's right.
Oh, we got a Raven down here.
It's that time of year. Halloween candy. Greggy, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Man, that's a question that I really don't know if I could truthfully answer because I love so many candies. I'm a snacky guy.
Now, are you a chocolate guy or?
I don't really enjoy chocolate alone by itself. but like I definitely enjoy chocolatey stuff. Like mix it with the caramel and stuff like that. I'm down with that.
You like Twix?
Peanut butter? Oh yeah, Twix. I mean, you can't go wrong, honestly. Like if you really need a snacky, even though Hershey's is just chocolate.
And there you see the wheels and
Woo!
a fucking flag. Can we get a flag at the end of that for hitting our quarterback out of bounds?
Yeah,
Maybe.
when did
no.
the flag come in?
There's a holding.
God. I love how players always look up to the video board to see the replay. They're like, "Where? Show me." Look at him. He's not convinced. Whatever they're showing, he's not convinced with it. Uh-oh. Calm down, big man. See Jones yelling at the referee?
Yeah, that white hat guy needs to go. Seriously, he's called so many bullshit calls today.
Yeah, big man, calm down.
Thank you. Clean it up.
Big man, calm down.
Not everything is a damn flag.
That was crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like, how are you going to call that stuff, especially on plays that are so pivotal like that?
And how are you going to call it every time on the Browns, but never on the damn Ravens? I've seen like 3 penalties called on them the whole game, Greg.
It's just because they're a really clean, solid team, man.
Uh-huh.
That's what Ravens fans
Clean,
say.
solid, yeah. That's why they keep hitting our guys out of bounds.
It's just because
and
we know how to play the game.
trying to cause fights out of bounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, real clean. Class act.
You'd almost think
Great organization.
You'd almost think they were in Baltimore today, the way this has been acting.
Nope.
Like, it hasn't been, like, egregious by any means, but it's not been not obvious. Like, like, come on, it's getting old.
I wonder how officials around here watch games like this, because there's some really good high school officials in this area. I know a lot of them, and they do a great job on Friday nights. I haven't really, Greg, we've seen a lot of really well officiated games this year. We haven't seen too many games where we're like, wow, this was a really bad game for the officials, you know?
Yeah, like
it's been really good.
I was going to say, especially when you think about, like, I'm sure you can go back throughout the season and be like, yeah, there's some moments I could think of that were questionable, but when you go, man, it's only a handful of moments, and we've been through 7 weeks of high school football now with 2 games a week at least. Like, that's 14 games of football with a handful of times you could even think of what was the call there. Yeah, they've been doing a great job. Like, overall, after 14 games, it's pretty clean refereeing around here for sure.
So, according to the stats right now, the Browns have 6 penalties for 37 yards. Ravens have 5 for 67. I don't know how that's possible. Are we watching the same game? Because it seems like, Greg, they have called a lot more penalties than 6 penalties.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where. Yeah. I guess, it's probably just, if you were to go and look into it, I'd almost assume that it's probably because they're on pivotal plays. And then you're just like, it just seems like every time you catch a break, you don't catch a break. Like every time hey, all right, we converted that. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. So this guy was doing something back here.
Time of possession's pretty much even. Both teams have had a turnover.
This guy was offsides. You were holding. Like,
Browns only have 1 more punt than the Ravens do. But where it really comes down, yards. They're not gaining them. They're not picking up yards.
Yeah,
Browns only have 90 total offensive yards right now.
Yeah, they're not moving.
2 yards a play.
43 total yards in the first quarter, 47 in the first quarter, 43 since then.
Ugly. You got to be more efficient with the offense right now. Oh, man.
Talk about ugly. Thought you said he could run, Nate.
I thought he could.
I was kidding. He ran right between 2 guys. I don't even know why he took off for. Like,
There must have been nobody open.
I mean, here's the thing. You see Hunt's going out, and he hasn't even given Hunt time to turn around to look for the ball yet. And now, I mean, like, yeah, the pressure's there, but it's not like he's being brought down. Like,
Well, instincts start to take over at some point, and rookies' only instinct is first read not there, run.
yeah, and I mean, him being back in the end zone, I think is what's making him extra jumpy like that. Cause
How many plays have they run where he's been in his own end zone? Here he squirts out,
Goodness.
takes off, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be about 3rd and 11 coming up for the Browns.
There, man.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
Malik Harrison delivering the blow at the end of the run.
It just sucks because, like, you know,
He almost got sacked in the end zone, though.
Yeah, he did. But like, you know, once you take off running, you become a runner, so you know you're susceptible to those big hits. But it just sucks because like, you know, that's one of those situations where it's like he wasn't really trying to run; he's just not trying to get safety.
Yeah.
So it's like it is what it is. But ouch, man.
So they pick up half the yards they need. Now they need the other half. 3rd and 11. Thompson Robinson in the shotgun.
Good Lord.
Throws it down the field. Nobody anywhere near that one.
It's another one of those ones where he took a shot, right? I mean, those balls, he's not putting them at anywhere near he's trying to. Where
And he's not stepping into throws.
I mean, look at the shots he takes on this one now. They're going to replay it here. Watch this. Boom. He knocked him from like the 2-yard line into the end zone with that shot. Like any other, I swear, any other game that'd be like targeting or something the way he hit him. You know, I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
It looked nasty. In any other game, they would have been like, wow.
False start on the Browns. Or 12 men on the field.
On the defense. Still not gonna be enough yards, though, right? You can see in the bottom of the screen 2 guys there looking down like, wait, which one of us isn't supposed to be on the field?
I'm in this package. No, wait. Oh, you are. Oh, whoops. Come on, John. You're a special teams coach. Get that under control. All right, 4th and 6. Browns still got the punt unit out there. Colts add to the score, but they still trail by 8. It's 23-15.
That's a game.
Rams on top.
Oh my goodness.
Are they going to go for it?
For that? Get out of here. Like, bro, listen, I get it. We need points, but where is that ball at? Like, that's crazy to me that they would even.
This just looks like a clown show right now.
Dude, like, yeah, it wasn't like God, dude, it wasn't like it was 4th and 1 and it was like,
no,
maybe worth it. That was 4th and 6. You acted like them giving you 5 yards made a difference.
Wow.
I can't believe they even did. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, wow. I can't even. I'm scratching my head over that because my first thought was, well, were they going to try to get him to jump? So maybe it would be a 4th and 1, but they snapped the ball.
Yeah.
You can't get a false start if you don't snap the ball. Yeah, oh my goodness. It just seems like a mess. Today seems like a complete mess for them. For a team that looked so solid last week. Like, what more did you want? What more complete team did you need from last week's game? They were great all around. To be so solid all around last week, they looked so sloppy today. They were sloppy jalopying it up on offense without Deshaun. So, like, I hate to say it, but everybody that hates on Deshaun and how terrible he is, look at today. It ain't looking good without him.
Yeah, he looks pretty important to the offense right now.
Like,
just saying.
It's just, you know, just kind of, it's a very rough and vivid reminder of what was in the yesteryear Cleveland offenses, you know? Can't get the ball out, can't get first downs. Like, that's what today feels like 6 years ago, Browns.
Oh, for sure. It feels like classic Browns that we're used to seeing. Oh, wow. The Broncos tie it up with the Bears.
Shut up.
28-all. 6:55 left in the game. Wow. Eagles
ain't going out like no punks.
Tack on a field goal over the Commanders. They're now leading by 7, 24-17. Yeah, that's the only scores that have been updated. Oh, whoa. Wait a second. Texans at a tutty. 23-6 over the Steelers. Let's go. At least we got something to cheer about today. Jesus.
So we got to take our wins where we can find them.
And
Oh,
Steelers
Joe
fans,
Tom-
don't get mad. I'm cheering because the Bengals are losing too. If the Ravens would be losing to another team today when the Browns are playing somebody else, I'd be cheering for the Ravens to lose too. So don't get your panties in a bunch.
Panties.
I just hate how Steelers fans are like, you guys hate on us. It's like, we're supposed to, you know? Like, you guys hate on us. You talk so much shit about us all the time. Like, what I hate the most about Steelers or about most fans that don't like the Browns is they always go with why do you even root for them? They don't win. Yeah, because that's the only reason you're supposed to root for a fucking team. You know what I mean? Like, that's, if they win, then you got to root for them, right? So I should be a Steelers fan or a Ravens fan, right? No, it's not how it works. Or the classic, well, those aren't even the real Browns.
Get out of here with that.
That is just the saddest, most tired bullshit that I ever hear from fans. And you hear it not just from fans in our division either. Fans that like to talk shit about the Browns from other teams will pull that. They're not even the real Browns. Pretty sure the fans fought for these colors, these uniforms, the name, the history.
There's only one Browns, dog. Like,
Sorry, dude.
There's only one Browns, and this is the Browns. It's just, that's the thing about, they obviously didn't take the Browns. You can't argue the fact that they took our team. But I'm always like, man, it must have been so nice to get that kind of a ridiculous jump start to your franchise, Like, not only here you get to start a team, but here you go, we're going to hand you a Super Bowl caliber team.
Yeah.
And this is your new team.
Because 94,
Like,
everybody forgets, 94, Belichick had that team 11-5, and they beat the Patriots in the playoffs that year.
It's just like, you look at Baltimore as a franchise, and you're like, you want to talk about not paying your dues, and like, oh, we're just great. We started great. Must be nice.
Yeah.
You never had to, even go through rough times to try to be good.
Jackson rolls to the right, just gets rid of it out of bounds. See, that's what I was talking about with Elijah Moore earlier. All right. When he's running to the outside and running to the boundary, why isn't that more of a thing that coaches teach where it's like, hey, if they have you stop 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, just throw it out of bounds. Then at least we don't lose 10 yards on the play. Like, is that illegal? If you hand the ball off behind the line of scrimmage, that guy can then throw it out of bounds if he's going to be stopped, right? Like, I don't know.
There's a flag.
Offsides on the Browns. Oh, Bills add another tutty on the Dolphins. 48-20.
Jeez.
Bills. And the fourth quarter just started. Wouldn't you love to see the Bills just absolutely hammer the Dolphins this week after what they did to the Broncos last week? I would love to see that. Absolutely love it. Because everybody else was like, I'd have kicked the field goal. I'm like, I wouldn't have been up by 70. I wouldn't have had my backup throwing a touchdown to Robbie Chosen Anderson when you're up 56 in the fourth quarter. Like, there's certain things they were doing in that game where I'm like, okay, you're literally trying to just run up the score. And I get it. Mike McDaniel, former Bronco ball boy, he had his, he was a little bit upset, butthurt. They didn't interview him for the job, whatever. But I don't know. Maybe I'm a purist when it comes to, class in the NFL. There's not a whole lot of it, but when it comes to coaching, a lot of times, coaches in those situations, they respect the game and they don't want to run the game. They don't want to run the score up. Not because they don't respect their opponent, but it's more of I have a respect for the game. We don't want this to get out of hand because it's a professional football league. You know what I mean? It just makes the product look that much worse when you have teams that are getting blown out by 50 points. I don't know.
No,
There's my rant for the day.
It's one of those things that I totally understand the premise of, and you're totally right about it. I think it's just also one of those things that bothers some people more than others.
Oh yeah. Well, I think McDaniels is one of those guys who probably just grew up playing Madden a lot, and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to score here.
Right. It's like there's a fine line between where it becomes distasteful or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I kind of think to those like the videos where they show like NBA players where like they're winning by a lot, game's over, and they're not even really trying to play defense, and a guy will go down and dunk it or whatever, and they're like, "Come on, man, you don't do that." It's the same thing. Like that's it's the same mentality there. And like I'm the kind of person that's like, whatever. Like, yeah, they shouldn't have done that, but does it really make me mad? No, but does it make them mad? Oh, yeah. Like I'm not on the sideline losing that game. Don't do that to me. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying, man. Like, as a Dolphins fan, you're like, hell yeah. As people who care more about the integrity of things, you're like, come on, man, what are you doing? Because I was gonna say like, 100% agree with you, but also can't say that if it wasn't the Browns putting up 70 against the Steelers or Ravens, that I wouldn't be a pile of crap that day and be like, yeah, buddy, you know it. Who's the best?
Yeah.
I would take that. I would take the L of being a loser that day.
Oh, yeah. Damn right.
It's like, you can't hate on any Dolphins fans, but like, you're absolutely right. Like, whoa, what? My bad. Battery changed.
Whoop.
Bring you out here. There you go.
Hey.
But I was going to say, like, yeah, you can't hate on that, but how crazy would it be, like you said, for the flip to happen? For them to be the aggressors that are pounding like that, and then this week get spanked.
Turnabout's fair game.
Well, I was gonna say, like, even right. Wow, look at these shots he's taking here today. Sorry,
Yep.
Some of those been ridiculous looking. And like,
but he's wearing brown and orange, so they're not gonna call any penalties on him.
Say like, I'm not saying they're doing anything bad. I'm just saying like,
woof.
There's times when you dial it up, and they're dialing it up today on him.
That one was sniffed out all the way by Roquan Smith. He saw him trying to set up the screen there. And, nothing doing.
Yeah, I saw some quote on social media about that Roquan Smith today. It was his best attempt. I'll give him an A for effort on trash talking. I don't think it really made much sense. But.
Oh, we're going to go beat him in front of their wife and kids.
I was like, oh, that's a good one, bud.
Cool.
Where'd you get that from? The fucking classic textbook of trash talking 101 or something you checked out at the library today? Like, what's a good thing to say to the opponent? Want to beat him down in front of their family? Yeah, that's a good one. Hope your wife and children will be there watching in the dog pound.
I'm going to make orphans of his children. They have a mother. Yeah, I imagine she would probably die from grief.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do to you, Cleveland.
A flag on the field. What do we got here?
What the Browns do now, guy?
What did we do?
What's the white hat guy say we did? Oh my goodness. They actually gonna call one of the dirty things they do?
Whoa. Okay.
Bro, he was arguing no to that.
I got my hand off of it.
Like when they showed him.
Yeah, you did after you grabbed and pulled down on it. Like, no. Sorry, but.
No, I didn't do that. What did you think you had your fingers on?
Man.
You're pulling his teeth down and giving him a mandible claw?
That was like Deshaun last week when he got called for those. Or against the Steelers, I should say. To Njoku over the middle. About a 9-yard pickup there. All right. Starting to make some momentum here. I like that we're not thrown out of our own end zone right now.
And then we're gaining yards?
Gaining positive yardage
look
here.
At 9 yards, I'll take that.
Get up there, call the play. They got a fat guy trying to run off the field. Hurry.
Yeah.
Robinson slings it out right side for Njoku, and I think he's got the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
I think so. Yep.
Like I said, I'm not going to say for sure until I see where they spot it.
See, look, even right there, like, I didn't feel good. Smacked his hand on something.
Trying to find Donovan Peoples-Jones there on the right sideline, but that one's incomplete. Had him coming out of his break, but just couldn't put the ball on him where he needed to. Yeah, look at his undershirt. It's just torn to shreds underneath, dude.
Right.
Like, because
they've been beating him up today. There's no doubt about it. We knew they were going to.
He's taking a beating. Ooh, Commanders score within an extra point here, 24-23 in the fourth quarter on the Eagles. That one's been a back-and-forth game. It's tied up now, 24 apiece. Robinson, back to pass, holding, of course. Or is it going to be offsides? Wait, it did come in right at the line of scrimmage. It might be offsides. Hang on.
It came in real fast, so it's either holding right away or it was offsides.
Oh, illegal shift. Okay. Yep, that's what it was.
Yep.
Not all players were set prior to the snap. Declined.
Oh, goodness.
So here you got a tough stretch coming up.
Yeah, look at that.
You got San Francisco, then you got the Colts, then you got Seattle, and then that's at Seattle and at Indianapolis. Then you host the Cardinals, who are not as bad as people think they are.
Then you're back at the Ratbirds.
And then you go back to the Ratbirds. So about 5 weeks from now, you're going to be playing these guys again.
Yeah, it's like a bye week's nice to rest up and stuff, but then you come back out against the Niners.
Kenny Pickett out for the game with a knee injury. Oh, man, what was that? Who was he even trying to throw the ball to? Wow. Like, I can't even... I thought this kid was going to be good today. At least be able to maintain the game and keep us within striking distance here. But this kid has just looked lost all day. I don't know where he's even going with the ball. Like, who was he even trying to throw to here? And why did you need so much on that?
I really...
Like, where was that ball going?
I think he's shook, man. I really think he's shook. Like he's in his
we didn't see this in the preseason from this kid, but I know he was playing against second and third team players, but he looked a lot more poised than what he's looking today. But I might have something to do with that Ravens defense. They're just
that's what I'm
pressuring him the whole game.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like this Ravens defense did exactly what we thought they would do. And they did exactly what I would do if I was coaching the Ravens. If I was playing against a team with the rookie quarterback coming in, this is exactly what I would have done. I would have done everything in my power to, shake that kid, rock him, rattle him, get him off his game, get him confused. And like you said, he's looked lost all day. And I don't think that's by any coincidence, Hey, he has absolutely been lost all day. Like, even the ones where they're not really getting the pressure that close into his face when he throws it, just sensing that pressure from them, you can tell has affected him so badly.
Yeah.
They got to him, man. They got to him today.
And I really, this is one of the first games in a long time where I'm like, all right, really, Stefanski just did not do this kid any favors.
No, he was throwing way too many. I mean, especially because you put yourself in a position late where you're trying to make something happen now, and it makes it even worse.
There was no creativity with the game plan. It's like he expected him to be Deshaun Watson, and I'm like, man, this is a rookie quarterback making his first start against one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Right, like let's not joke about who they're playing. This isn't a nobody defense. Come on now.
Miles gets a hand on him, but he does get it away to the offensive lineman wearing a fullback jersey, Patrick Ricard. That kid, that dude weighs 300 pounds. You know that?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a big boy. He's a big guy. How can you take him down? Better take him out at the knees. No? Too early for that? Too soon?
Too soon. Too soon. Take his pins out.
You see JOK was like, nah, just jump on his back and ride him out of bounds.
First down carry. Looked like he didn't gain anything. Boy, the Titans. Ryan Tannehill having himself a nice game.
Man, Harbaugh's got a punchable face, don't he?
Derrick Henry has has 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown today.
Not against that Super Bowl caliber Bengals.
Second and 10 Ravens. Inside of 7 minutes to play. Just going to let this one roll down here. 4 missed tackles on that one. They pick up about 5.
Yeah, I love how they're making
slide right off of him,
making the Ravens running back look like he's Derrick Henry today or something. Like can't bring me down with the first tackle. Why? Ooh, look at that. Ravens in Pittsburgh next. Good.
And
Let
they
them
got
beat each other
Tennessee,
up.
Detroit, Arizona, Seattle, and then back against Cleveland in Baltimore.
Let them go have fun beating each other up with Pittsburgh.
Buccaneers add to their lead now 23-9 over the Saints in the fourth quarter.
Dang. Ugh.
Ugh.
It's just getting rough. It's like, I know this game's pretty much over, but come on, guys. Like, you can't throw in the towel like this. Like, just makes it more embarrassing. Yeah, you gotta lose with some dignity, you know?
Sometimes,
Like,
you know?
God.
Like, and that dude for Baltimore, Mark Andrews, like, every damn time the Browns play this guy, they have no idea how to defend him. I thought it was just Joe
Wait,
Woods.
Are you talking about great value brand Travis Kelce?
I thought it was just Joe Woods, but nope. He just loves seeing the Browns. This is so miserable.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even know what to say at this point about what the hell is happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, offense, nothing. Defense, a shell of themselves up to this point. Like, I mean, you know.
Well, at least now, if we want to miss one of these, we're not going to feel guilty about it.
Well,
Like,
here's
oh
the-
well, if we're not here, they're not going to win. No, they just got their asses kicked.
Well, it's like, here's the thing, too, though, man. And I mean, I'm not making any excuses, but, you know, you just gave up the touchdown there. But we're at 5 minutes or 6 minutes left in the game, right? Up until this point, since you came out at half, you've been good. The defense played about, you know, you give them about 80% of the first half. Well, not even, that second quarter was nasty. But I'd give them at least 80% of the second half. They've done a damn good job. But, I mean, yeah, bro, when your offense can't get anything going, and you're just, like, asking of them and asking of them and asking of them, like, it's bound to happen that these touchdowns are going to slip here late in the game. Like, you know, it's embarrassing. It sucks. But second half hasn't been terrible. That second quarter was ungodly, girls. Offense has been bad all game. Like, that's exactly what's brought us to this point. Like, terrible offense all game, disgusting defense in the second quarter, losing grip here at the end of this one defensively. Offense still just exactly the same through all 4 quarters, pretty much. Like, oh, can't do anything. He can't do anything.
Deshaun's on Instagram scrolling right now.
No. He's booking a massage for DTR.
They're just throwing up the white flag. They hand the ball off.
Listen, Deshaun, you can go ahead and get the look off your face. You don't get to stand over there looking pissed off when you play. Like, you didn't play today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you can lift your hand up to touch your chin and go like this, then you should probably be in there playing.
It's like, I get that it looks but like you're over there acting like you're mad. Like, man, if only I would have. Yeah, if only you would have.
What was that? Like, what even was that?
Maybe Deshaun now knows what it was like to watch those first couple of games when he was on the field. He's standing on the sideline being frustrated. In the words of Krusty,
That's how I felt this whole game.
what was that? Did I get tipped? Please tell me I got tipped.
Colts tie it up against the Rams. So they got the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie it up. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. A lot of other good games going around the NFL, just not in Cleveland.
There's a lot of other good games.
Tennessee beats the Bengals. That's a final, 27-3. Surprised he didn't bring that one back for a touchdown. The way this one's gone. Ugh. Ravens at Steelers next week. I'm calling that one a Ravens victory, especially if Kenny Pickett. Well, I don't know. Maybe if Kenny doesn't play, maybe they have a better chance to win. I don't know. I've never seen what people see in that kid. He can't throw the ball downfield accurately.
I don't know. When I look at him, what I see in him is Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
Great value brand, Morgan Wallen. Hey, that's fantastic there. Where was that in the second quarter? And, tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle on the first guy getting the tackle.
Be nice to see that earlier in the game. Man, this is just frustrating. I don't even know what to say.
I have such hatred for the Ravens. I just want to talk shit constantly every time they put one of them on camera. Mm-hmm. Look at you, piece of shit. I don't have anything to say. I'm just mad.
Nothing.
Look like a...
Ravens got their backup in.
I just hit him with the classic, that ain't Lamar. Like I always say when somebody else is running, it's not Hunt or Chubb, I always say, that ain't Chubb. I blame this one on Tommy. Because he went up to the game, didn't even tell his cousin. All his fault. Bad juju.
Tommy does his own thing. He rolls to his own beat.
Bad juju. Yeah.
It's a long drive home back for all these Tiffin Browns fans that are up there.
Get this graphic off my screen, Lamar loves Ohio. Don't include us with Cincinnati. We're not them. They're in Kentucky. Come on, Browns, you can do that. No. Just trying to bring the energy, man.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a great broadcast.
2 minutes.
You guys are having fun out there, aren't you?
Browns.
You guys, how many we got watching right now? Probably like 5.
I don't have that window up to see it here, so.
Man.
Likely. It's likely gonna be him. The dude's name's likely. It's hilarious. What a name. Ugh. I hate seeing the opponent smiling on the sideline. Like when you're winning by so much that you're not even like.
So.
You just check out. Yeah, good time.
The Browns signed Josh Dobbs in the offseason. And then they fell in love with this kid during the preseason. Enough so that they traded Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, I wonder who would have done better today.
For a bag of groceries. And this is why you signed Josh Dobbs, for games like this, right?
Yeah, but you had an inexperienced rookie to back up.
Yeah, he lit it up against a bunch of preseason guys who are bagging groceries now. Yeah, for sure.
If the $230 million quarterback or whatever can't play, we got an inexperienced rookie to back up. Don't worry about it, Nate. Like, whose idea thought? Like I get everybody loved that kid, and like I said I didn't see enough preseason games to know what everybody fell in love with. I just didn't watch enough, but I knew that that's the consensus. And everybody was like, "Oh yeah, DTR baby, he looks so good. It's go time. Let's go." And I was like, people seem excited about this today. I hadn't really seen him play, so, and then I see him play today, and it's exactly what I would expect a rookie quarterback to start against the Ravens looks like. Like, it's exactly what I expected. Nothing special about this kid right now. I'm not saying he's not special. I'm saying today there was not anything special about his play that made me go, wow, this kid is it. He is him. Like, he looked like a rookie quarterback who got confused and flustered, and the Ravens took it to him all game long, and that's what we got out of him today, man. It is what it is. Like he may be good, but he's good as he is. He wasn't ready.
Yeah. I thought he would show a little bit more today in just being able to manage a game, simply because the guy had, over 40 college starts.
Yeah. You would think that the game management would come easier. But
I guess not.
He was absolutely flustered.
Overwhelmed is putting it lightly.
You could see it. Every passing play, he looked shaken, jittery, not confident. It was, you could feel it. You could sense it. It wasn't a good day for him at all. Shit, what was his stats on the end of the day? I wonder what he ends this game with.
Right now.
So I know you said he started 3 for 3, but dude, it just.
He is 18 of 33, 116 yards, and 2 interceptions. His favorite target is David Njoku, who has 6 catches for 46 yards.
Sound like some good preseason numbers. Take out the interceptions. But,
Hey, at least you got your kicking game solved, right? Dustin Hopkins, 53-yarder. Right. Yeah,
now
we got our kicker.
If the offense could get in the field goal range,
God.
we might have a couple extra points on the board today.
Man.
Hey, bro, how many... Can you see? Are you looking at the stats right now?
Yeah.
What's their total yards for this game?
297.
Doesn't win.
166 passing, 131 rushing. They average 5.5 yards per play.
Bro, it doesn't even feel like they ever move the ball. That's even my
time of possession's pretty much even.
That also blows my mind. It does not feel like that either.
And they had more penalties than we did.
So I don't understand how what I'm watching doesn't relate. It doesn't feel like that at the end of this game. Why does it feel like we went 3 and out continuously? Barely had the ball on offense.
You were 3 for 15 on 3rd down. It's just you weren't picking up any yards. You had 2 yards of play. That's really what it came down to. This whole game came down to the fact that the offense couldn't stay on the field long enough to give the defense time to rest. So this is why you've seen the defense gas today. That, and it's pretty sunny, and they're wearing their dark uniforms, and it's about 80 degrees in Cleveland on a Sunday at the first Sunday in October for some reason.
Is it October 1st?
It is October 1st.
What? Get out of here.
Sunday, October 1st.
Spooky season.
It is spooky season.
Well,
that's why I got the Halloween candy here, Greggy.
This game was spooky. I'm scared right now. Feel like, it's just... Yeah, I wish you could
Tillman getting in the game now?
Weren't you talking about him earlier when you were talking about who is it? Been in the league for a while, super fast, doesn't run his routes. Marquise Goodwin, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't you talking about this guy, man?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, he gets in the game now as he catches a pass with a minute left in the 4th quarter.
That was their first pick in the draft this year. Of course, it didn't happen until the 4th round, but...
Hey, look at that. There
you go, Pierre Strong. Let's go, baby!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He was down. I'm surprised they even gave us that.
Holding on the Browns. Somewhere in that play there was a hold. I'm not sure who did it, but I know there was a hold because they got a really big gain there, and it couldn't have been legal. Let's see if we can get a garbage touchdown here. Thompson Robinson heaves it into the end zone. Tillman, incomplete.
I'm just glad that defender wasn't hanging all over him or touching him at all.
What's the over-under on this game right now? Let me check.
You think they're trying to score because of odds or something? Or the gambler?
39.5 points. So no, it wouldn't matter.
God.
You better throw it in the end zone.
Yeah, he did.
Got another pick. Make it a hat trick for the rookie. 3 picks in his first start. Enjoy your bye week, Browns fans. 28-3 Ravens. That's it. That's all I got. I'm done. Have a good one.
Later.
You're lucky I made